Hey, Stephanie. Welcome. Tis tonight to pillage and plunder. It's a pirate Christmas wonder. Ouch. Yucky poo. Yucky poo. Welcome.
Don't have no worries, you know we're going for broke. And my problems, yeah, they're all goddamn jet setters blues. Goddamn jet setters.
Hey, Blue. on? What's going on here? What's going on here? Yeah, I guess we are. Hey, Tom. I'll drop that link for you. There we go. Let's just get things organized here, folks. Let's get a little volume here. Okay, we'll drop the link for you now. Oh, sorry about that. That one I let slip. Okay, so there's the link. How are you doing tonight, Blue? Good to see you. If I didn't say that already once. Here's the man himself. The man with the shemp hat. Tom Reed, everybody.
Let's kick it.
Hey. How you doing?
Good. Well, not that good.
What's wrong, Tom?
I think I got a gallbladder about ready to blow.
You had what? What?
Gallbladder problems or an ulcer, one or the other.
Oh, no.
Hey, Beth.
Hi, Beth. Oh, no.
Yeah.
How do you know? What's the symptoms?
Well, symptoms felt like shit for 2 weeks and too sick to go to the emergency room Sunday, then got better. And then talking to my doctor buddy.
Oh, man.
I think I'm going to go in. I mean, if it gets, I'm not feeling anywhere near as bad as I did Sunday. But if I do, I'm going to go in the emergency room.
Oh, yeah.
But if I don't, I'm going to wait till Tuesday. Yeah, I'm feeling better, but I don't feel right. I can tell you that.
Yeah, don't take any chances.
I'm not too worried about a gallbladder, but if that's what it is, I'd like to get it out.
Yeah.
I felt like shit, man. I felt like I was going to die Saturday and Sunday.
That sucks. And then, especially if something more serious can come of it, you know, I would get it checked out right away. And
I just didn't feel like, I was sick for about 2 weeks. Actually, I thought too that I could have had maybe COVID, but I tested negative. But you can't always rely on that either. But I mean, Sunday, if you'd have told me I'd have been leaving for
Chicago,
Tuesday, I wouldn't have believed it.
right.
And I just felt better Sunday and not bad Monday, and I needed to get this done. And actually, that went well. And I got a good night's sleep in Chicago and got up and came here. I mean, I don't feel bad. I'll give you an example. I'm really gun shy about eating or drinking. I haven't had any drinks in about 6 weeks. And I mean, there's no way in hell I'm eating a hamburger or a hot dog or any of that shit. Just, I've been eating like oatmeal, chicken noodle soup, that kind of thing.
Yeah, good stuff.
Yeah, and I went over to Ted's last night. We had a couple glasses of wine. And man, I'll tell you, about 3 o'clock in the morning, it's like something is like majorly wrong.
Right.
So, and then I got up today and, the day I got better, and actually I'd been doing things around here until this thing started. So it's not like I'm anywhere near where I was, but if I get anywhere near how I felt, Friday, Saturday, and last Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, I will go to emergency because I could basically walk across the street here.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
That's the way to get things done quick, too.
Yeah, well, I could get like, it could, you never know. I mean, they check your heart levels and enzymes, and I mean, when I've been feeling this bad this long, it's worth it.
For sure. Relatively quick, I mean.
Yeah, right. That's it. Well, what it will be, I'm connected here, right? But I'm not connected in Georgia, and because of that, I'm going to call. They're going to see me March 1st. That kind of shit.
Right.
Yeah. So.
Well, yeah, I know whenever I want to get something diagnosed right away, I'll invest that 12-hour period or whatever to
Yeah.
emerge. I'll take my electronics with me and I'll sit through it just
Yeah.
to get a quick diagnosis.
Yeah. Yeah, I did, Blue. I've been taking that. I've been like trying to get rid of this feeling. I've been taking Miralax and Galveston or whatever they call it, chewing a couple antacids before I eat. I don't really think it's that. I mean, but hell, I don't know. I mean, at this age, in this stage of the game, it could be a bunch of stuff. I'm in Michigan now.
Yeah, so that kind of sucks for getting anything done if you feel like shit.
Yeah, I don't feel as bad as I did. And even when I felt that bad, I got stuff done, but there's no way in hell I was going to be doing anything last Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. I don't care what. And then I started feeling better Sunday afternoon and, took off Tuesday morning. And on a scale of 10, I'd say, and 10's the worst, I'd say I'm about a 6. I think Friday, Saturday, and Sunday was like a 9.
Yeah.
I don't. It feels like if I had to just explain it to you, it feels like I have like a tennis ball down where my gallbladder's at.
Oh.
And when I eat it, like how you eat, you're hungry, you get full. It's like, wow, that was good. I have to go back there. Mine is like you feel a little worse.
Right.
And another weird thing is, even though I'm watching what I eat, when I do eat, it's like I want to eat so bad that I gotta slow down. It's like I'm starving. It's weird.
Yeah.
I think, well, I got to get something to eat, even though I don't really feel like it. And I'll be like, eat a whole bowl of soup at home in like 20 seconds. It's like I'm in a weird way starving. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, it's a pain, Blue. That's why I haven't done it. Hey, Inflove.
Hey, Fluff. Did you eat?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, this will give you an example. Here's an example. I don't feel any better when I don't eat. So I knew this was coming on tonight at 9:30. At 11 o'clock here, you're done as far as getting anything to eat. All the cupboards are cleaned out. Now you're going to laugh, right? So I thought, man, I don't want to be hungry at 11 o'clock. I don't want to be dicking around with most of the dishes gone in the microwave, all this bullshit.
Right.
So I went and got a small pizza and ate the whole thing in about 10 minutes. Now, I'm sure I'm going to regret that, but I'm not hungry.
Probably. But yeah. I'm not hungry.
Yeah, it seems like stupid, if you're sick, who would eat a pizza? Well, I knew if I, stuck to like oatmeal, I'd be hungry, a half hour into this thing and nowhere to go, other than chips or something at a gas station.
Yeah.
It wasn't any big deal, but I'm not like sick, like you don't consider food. I'm just, I don't really feel like eating, but I do it anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, weird. How'd your day go?
Good. Got the truck in for them to look at. We'll see what they say tomorrow. And non-eventful, pretty much.
You tell them about those cooling lines?
I did.
Okay, good. Did they say anything, or they're just going to look?
They're going to look.
Okay, good.
And I didn't speak with the manager. I spoke with one of the mechanics.
Okay.
And, I'll be speaking with Joe, the manager, tomorrow, and there's a couple of concerns I had with you don't know the size of the gas tank in that.
I think it's 18 gallons. It's small.
It is, eh?
That's one thing it gets is fantastic gas mileage.
Yeah, I bet it does.
Yeah, it does. Gets fantastic gas mileage. You can get 26 all day long.
Well,
Yeah.
which means nothing to me because I'm in kilometers per
Yeah.
liter, I guess.
Yeah. And you'll notice too, I mean, there, you have that gyroscopic precession on front wheel drives. You'll learn. Have you driven it much?
No.
Yeah, you'll notice that they're real touchy. Like, you're not like, doing a bunch of things when you're driving on those things. You'll be cracking the curb in a half second. You got to really be, they're really touchy and weird.
Oh.
It's not like, how you get lazy sometimes and you're like, like driving down the road and you're not really on it. That you got to be on it. You'll be hitting those rumble strips all the time.
Oh yeah, I know those rumble strips.
Yeah. Yep.
I drive with my knees sometimes, Tom.
Yeah, that's what I do. Yeah, it's hard to do with that. You'll see. They're real touchy.
Yeah, I already learned that.
Yeah.
You gotta
What color is yours?
blue gray.
Yeah, okay. What color is like the dash?
Blue gray.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say I had a tan one that I would have shipped you because you'll know one bad thing they're really bad for is you can't see for shit because of the angle of the window. There's a lot of glare. If you're trying to do like a YouTube video, take a picture in the daytime.
Tell me, out the front. Are you talking out the front windshield?
Yeah, yeah.
I had a bad glare because it looked like some sort of frost burn. It looked like the frost had burnt into the windscreen and left a permanent mark there. Now, I don't know if it was some winter damage, severe cold, or what, but I had, since the sun was going down, right again, I was going west, and I couldn't see anything. I was blinded. It was horrible.
Yeah, I don't know of any kind of winter weather causing damage to glass.
Windshield. My buddy was telling me that in between, there's such a thing as in between the panes.
Yeah, it's what creates safety glass.
Okay.
But I've never known of that to like fail in any way, but I guess it could.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just did because it looks almost like freezer burn.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah.
But even with the perfect windshield, you can tell when you're sitting in that, Mark. If a deer ever came through, you can't even duck down low enough to get out of the way.
No way.
Yeah.
No.
Right. Yeah. And when they're running, they're great. But when there's something iffy, they're expensive, man. Everything.
Yeah, Toyotas, no doubt.
Yeah. But hell, with 75,000, that'll last you forever.
Yeah. Yeah. It's got 115,000 clicks on it. Kilometers.
Okay, yeah, it's nothing. Why'd he get rid of it?
He's moved on. Since he's moved on to Mercedes, and now he bought an Escalade.
Oh, okay.
Cadillac Escalade.
Yeah, they're great until they're out of warranty.
Yeah, I bet.
Oh, no, I'm not kidding you, man. They will kill you out of warranty.
Yeah.
It's nothing to drop 15 grand in electronics.
Yeah, he's used to that.
Oh, okay.
He's owned Jags and he's owned Mercedes was the last, and his and hers models. And yeah, so he knows about spending money on his vehicles.
Yeah, with those Mercedes-Benz, thanks, Christine. I got kicked off a week for one of those. The thing about Mercedes-Benz is they kill you on preventive maintenance. And it's expensive. I mean, if you took your Toyota in as much as Mercedes makes you bring in a Mercedes,
right,
you'd have a car that never broke down either because it was in the shop getting preventative stuff done all the time. Yeah. It's crazy, man. There's a couple airplane manufacturers that do that too. Really? Pilatus is one of them. Oh, yeah, Pilatus is one of them. They're always bragging about, their reliability and they don't break down. You're not going to get stuck 2,000 miles away. Yeah, that's because they're in the shop every 50 hours for an $11,000 look-see.
Right. Well,
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Well, but yeah, hell, it was given to you. I mean, you got nothing to lose.
no, yeah, I don't have anything. Well, we went to the ministry together, so it was gifted to me.
Yeah.
Actually, I didn't
Hey,
have
Brian.
the tax on it,
Yeah.
and yeah, it's all good.
Oh, good.
Yeah,
Hey, waiting.
I
Cool.
I wasn't sure what
Okay.
if I'll keep it or not, but um, I kind of need a minivan.
Yeah. But you notice too when you get that's a van, but it's very small.
Yeah, you were saying
Yeah.
that didn't I didn't overlook that.
Yeah, you got that, fold up seat in the very rear.
I got 4 bench seats in the back.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Okay. Is that the leather edition?
No, it's LE, but I said, oh, what? Hang on a minute. Fuck, I didn't even look. No, I would have noticed leather.
Okay. So you
No,
got 4 bench seats.
no, I got 4 bucket seats.
Bucket piece. Oh, okay.
Yeah, so 6 bucket seats altogether.
Yeah, you'll notice so with the seats in it, man, you're not carrying hardly anything.
Yeah, well, I'll take 2 of them out and it'll be for my equipment.
Yeah, see, mine, I'm in the back, so pull up rear seat, and then 2 behind me.
Right. Yeah.
Yep. Hey, Rita.
What we used to do years ago is we'd have a blow up air mattress, and I
Yeah.
used to have a Safari, and we'd have a blow up air mattress in the back of the Safari for the
Yeah.
long trips, and
Yeah.
you just pull over wherever and catch some Z's and carry on with the road.
Yeah, I don't think one will fit back there, a regular one.
It did in my Safari.
Yeah, but I don't think it will in that Toyota.
I doubt it.
Yeah. It's not long enough and it's not wide enough. Either one. You'll notice when you're sitting in that Toyota, you can damn near reach over and unlock the passenger door.
Wow.
There's no room in the front.
Right. Yeah. I kind of was reaching for a drink on the
Yeah.
highway, and
Yeah.
I noticed that I could reach right over to get my.
Yeah. I mean, they're okay, but I mean, I was glad to get rid of mine.
Yeah. Well, I would have. You know what? I would love to have my Safari back. I love that thing.
Yeah, I love mine too. Nah, they're never going to pass regulations again.
No, eh?
Yeah, no. Last year they made them was 2005.
Right.
The Safari and Astrovan population got 1 million signatures trying to get them to bring it back.
Yeah, you were saying.
Yeah, and an artist did a concept car design on what it would look like today.
Right.
It looked just like all the other junk they're charging $60,000 for. It's not. That was a unique, cool vehicle.
Yeah.
Like the original Roadrunners and stuff.
Yeah. It sort of not a cab over, but it sort of had that feel that you were sitting on top of the front wheels.
Yeah. I'll tell you what you'd really love. What I think would work good for you is you get an F-150 like I do, the XLT.
Oh yeah.
It's super roomy. You get decent gas mileage. It's a beast in the snow, and you've got a bed you can put a cap on to put your band stuff.
Right.
You got it all, man. They're huge. You can sleep in those seats too, easy.
Yeah, I know. I got another buddy with one, and he swears by it.
Yeah, I love it, man. It's great. Yeah, and they hold their value better than cars.
Yeah, no kidding. Hey, you can turn around and sell it for pretty well what you got it for. No.
Yeah, easy. I know guys selling F-250 diesels right now. They're 3 years old with 150,000 miles for the same they paid for them.
Wow.
Nuts. Yeah. I just turned 270 on that one. I have that F-150. 274. 1,000 miles.
So you bought it used?
Yeah, hell yeah, I bought it, but I paid $9,000 for that.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Oh,
last March. I'm not spending these crazy money.
no,
No way.
me
And
neither.
believe me, it gets me once in a while. But if I break down the middle of Wyoming, I'll rent a car, get it home, and get another one. I mean, it's not like I'm going to a job or have a bunch of young kids in the car.
Yeah, I got CAA,
Yeah,
the
yeah,
Indian version of AAA, and
yeah.
I don't mind with the wait.
Oh, okay.
I'll wait for a tow truck,
Yeah,
and
right. Yeah, cool. That's good.
yeah.
Good.
So we were supposed to have some other guests. Does anybody want to come and join Tom and I up here?
Rita will. Rita will. Michelle texted me earlier. She was going to come on. I thought Yeah Man was coming on.
Yeah, and don't like that's supposed to be here too.
Who?
Don't like that, Rob.
Oh, yeah. All right.
You know
They
him.
probably will be. It's busy this time of year for people.
Yeah, yeah.
No.
I mean, we're gonna lay low in this town city that we're in. We're not gonna drive into Toronto this year for Christmas or anything like that. So I
Oh,
don't
good.
have a lot of shopping to do or anything like that I have to worry about. So we're
Yeah.
gonna lay low this Christmas.
Yeah. I lay low every Christmas.
Oh, that's because you choose to, though, don't you?
Yeah. Yeah. I don't do shit. But I was kind of like this when I was young. Holidays never really meant anything to me.
Yeah,
Even when I was young, I'd be like taking road trips or, getting out of parties if I had to.
I had.
Even if I had girlfriends, I'd start working on them early that I didn't want to go over there.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I had to. I had to with a mother like mine. We
Yeah.
had to show up for Christmas time.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just so boring to me.
Yeah, but the food was always good with my mom,
Yeah. That's cool. Yeah.
and the party was always good. She'd always break out the fine liqueurs and the everything.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool.
That's the part of the pluses of being from a European family.
Yeah. That's true. Yeah. That's right.
The weddings, the parties, the general festivities are always are a major event.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it's, heritage.
Yeah, yeah,
You're lucky you ended up in a place like Canada.
I know. I think about it every once in a while.
Yeah.
But I've ended up in fuck Ukraine right now.
Yeah. Right. It could have happened.
Yeah,
It's funny that, the different forks in the road, you just never know.
no,
I mean, if you'd told me 5 years ago I'd be living in Georgia again, I wouldn't have believed it.
no.
Much less building a new house, which I hoped I never had to do.
You did it though.
Yeah, it's weird. Just never know.
That's that is something. I mean, that's quite an undertaking to even right from the beginning to get the architects to get to choose the.
Nah, it wasn't like that. No, what happened is, that's pretty much the same design in the house I'm living in now. And
Oh yeah,
believe it or not, I'm not bullshitting. It was written down on a napkin.
really?
Yeah. And then he said, well, what measurements you want? I said, the same one as this, except a little different here, little 15-foot ceilings, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And shit, we went as we went. He'd come over to me once in a while and saying, I just want to double check. We're pouring the pad. It's 4,000 square feet. I said, yep.
Wow.
Yeah, it wasn't. And if there was a question, he'd ask me. It wasn't. I couldn't show you anything of a design. It was basically based off the one I'm in now with a few tweaks. And mine's like, a bachelor pad. I got polished concrete floors. I was going to get quartz or marble. Not that I care about it. I want something that, it can be 4,000 degrees and I can be drinking dragon's milks and set it on there and it's not going to hurt it.
Right. Yeah.
But there's maintenance to all that shit, quartz and marble. So I ended up going with corium.
Corium.
Corian, yeah, Corian, that real super. It's still expensive, but it isn't as much as that. But there's nothing you can hurt it with.
Oh.
Yeah. And then I got Barney tore down the factory, and I had the wood remilled and did the ceilings in that wood. And I was going to do the whole interiors in wood, but I'm going to have so many shelves. And honestly, it was taking them forever to do that wood that I thought, hell, I'll just drywall it, paint it, and they're going to be covered with shelves anyway. And I'm glad that I did.
Yeah.
And it was you wouldn't have been able to see any of the wood because the living space isn't really that big. You know, I'm going to have shelves. The living room's going to kind of be an office. I had an island built because I don't want a damn dining room table. I got open shelvings in the bedroom. I hate like bookcases and chest of drawers.
Well,
Yeah. So I did a lot. I got like, you know, maintenance free as good as you can. I'm not having any like clutter on the countertops, that kind of thing.
yeah. I can dig that.
Yeah.
Because we did.
I mean, if I was married or something, there's no way like a female would want this stuff. Have to be a lesbian.
Well, we had a lot of clutter in the last place because there was accumulation.
Yeah, no, I ended that about 7 years ago. My front porch, I had a wood deck and then ceiling fans put on it.
Yeah, I saw that.
It's 1,380 square feet deck.
Wow.
And the only reason I did that is because when I looked at it, like and imagined a deck, I thought it would have just looked really weird
No,
with deck halfway across.
here's Christine.
Hey, Christine, how you doing? Hey, Coachism. Yeah, so I mean, it's fine.
Yeah.
And I got spigots putting everywhere. I've got an outdoor shower between the garage doors.
Nice.
You know, little things like that.
Spigots are hose bibs.
Yeah. I got an extra line drawn to the road. It's not the only reason, though. I want to plant trees there, too. But part of it's so the horses that go by can drink out of a tub. And the other part of it is I wanted water out there anyway so I could water the trees in the summer. I want them to grow fast.
Right.
So, you know, it's $2,500, but it's worth it, I think. And I'm going to have a big drinking basin for the vultures.
Nice.
Yeah.
Can't forget about our winged friends, eh?
No, man, I love those birds, man. Yeah. They actually will come down and fly by me. I can get about 5 feet from them on a good day.
Oh.
Yeah. Hey, Bimbo. Yep. So, yeah, it's been so far so good, you know?
Yeah. We're all excited for you.
Yeah, thank you.
This thing come together. We're all looking forward to the day that you're going to finally move in.
Yeah, actually, you know, I was supposed to be in September, and you know, I just answered the Corian questions, some more of them yesterday. So, I mean, I know exactly what it is, but if you look at all the potential problems you can have with the builder, this being late isn't bad because I didn't have to get out of somewhere, right? But he decided to build a home of his own the same time he went to work for me.
Oh.
Yeah, so it's really taken almost twice as long as it should have. Yeah. Because I think at the time when he took my job, he hadn't confirmed that him and his wife were going to start a house of their own. I mean, it wouldn't be something I'd be too thrilled about if I knew about ahead of time.
No, definitely.
Yeah, but it's taken longer than it should have. Yeah.
Christine says she can't come in. Are you try going out again and coming back in, Christine? We can see.
And no snow up here anywhere, Mark.
You know, we got a little bit of a dusting and it appeared. It's gonna rain Christmas Day. They're calling for rain.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah, you're not going to get too much snow in Georgia this year, Tom.
Yeah, they get it like once a year. I mean, last year we got like a 4-degree night. 2 nights in a row, and it cracked pipes within about 300 miles in a big circle.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that happens from time to time down there. And up in the northwest corner where I cut through, actually, when I leave Georgia, I'll be in Tennessee for a little bit, then back into Georgia, and then Tennessee. That northwest corner of the state, I mean, they get snow, not crazy. Gatlinburg, which is 200 miles north, in the
Mhm.
center part of the highest dome between those peaks, they
Right.
get 5 foot of snow a year there,
Wow.
6,200 feet elevation.
Oh, that's why, yeah.
Yeah, that's why. Yep, big difference. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah. Well, that'd be a nice change for um, in changing atmosphere to have that snow once a year.
Yeah, man. I'm telling you, I'm not convinced I'd have left Michigan if we'd have had the old days winters. I like winter. Yeah, I sold my condo to a park ranger from where I used to go and do a lot of those videos.
Oh, yeah.
And he said since I've left, the ice over there hasn't been anything,
Oh, here's
even on Lake Huron. Yeah, it's like, there's definitely a warming trend.
Hi,
You
Bimbo.
know?
Yeah, there is. We know that the Earth is getting warmer.
Yeah, yeah. So that's all right. I'll have to search for winter. Maybe not. I was going to go to that ice festival up in the UP with Mary, but I
Oh,
didn't
yeah.
want to commit. I didn't want to commit to it because I got a lot. I don't want to, after all this wait and living in that house and wanting to get out of there and have both places nice and all that. I can't be dicking around. I need
Yeah.
to get that done, and I don't want to I would love to go up there and do that, but all of a sudden I'm behind in when I'm supposed to be getting done. I'm going into another spring half-assed because I've got to take a 2,200-mile round trip to a snow event.
Yeah.
It's not fun when you got stuff to do.
Yeah, you're right.
If you could get it all done, then leave, it'd be great. And I will do that next year. But this year, I didn't want to commit to it.
Right.
Yeah. Yep. Crazy.
There's next year, like you say.
Yeah, that's the way I look at it. Yeah.
Yeah,
I drove up, I cut through from Evansville, Indiana, and cut northwest to the south side of Chicago. Took my time, and it was all farm country, all through southern Illinois, all the way up to really 20 miles from where you get to where there's houses around the Chicago area. I was in the south suburbs. But man, was it beautiful. It was just farm. The only thing that could have been better was a full moon. But you could, all these farms, as far as the eye could see, on country roads, turning, and it was beautiful. Just, old people still around with old Christmas lights, and any way you could look, you could see them 10 miles away. And this beautiful night with no traffic.
Yeah.
Yep. Hey, Nats, how you doing?
You there, Christine? I know you're trying to come on, dear, but you don't seem to be connecting.
What's it do? Just staying gray and says not connected?
She's in the private chat saying can't come in.
See, if she can get in the private chat, she should get in that other chat. Now what will cause that, I think, is a iffy signal on her end. Is she using Wi-Fi or cell phone?
Probably cell phone. What are you using, Christine?
That's what I'm using, cell phone.
And
but if you're using cell phone and you're in a marginal area, that happens. It's not a solid enough bandwidth to make the connection.
Right.
That happens with Chris, in and out a lot.
That's why, yeah.
Yeah. Yep. And you'll see it when Michelle does a chat. I mean, she gets knocked offline 10 times in an hour chat.
That's why, yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
What happened to Bimbo? Bimbo, you were on, and then you disappeared too.
See, now I just was messing around scrolling,
Yeah.
and I can actually scroll up and down to the chat and the you and me on here, and I didn't know about that.
Yeah. I mean, I do the
I mean,
same.
I can push two buttons on the control panel, but it's one or the other. It's either I'm seeing my face or the chat. This is like I can see both you and me. Then if I just touch it a little, I see the comments too.
Yeah. That's what I have.
Oh, okay.
But I'm on host.
Oh, okay. So that's what this is, Coast?
Host. I'm the
Oh,
host.
host. Oh, okay. Oh, you're the host. I gotcha. You're on Wi-Fi, right?
I'm on Wi-Fi. Yes.
Okay. All right. Okay, cool.
Yeah. I mean, you want to come up, James, and join us?
I think he's working.
Ah, you got work, James? We fuck, I forgot what I was gonna say. He, yeah, he's worked. Yeah. So, any New Year's plans?
Oh, did they do that? Say that, Boo? You can write it in. Oh, okay. That's interesting. You see that Monday they ruled that those lists from Epstein's parties and manifests from his airplane flights with the guest names on them is going to be released.
Oh wow,
Yeah, I know it.
there's gonna be a lot of who's who there, isn't there?
Yeah, you might want to send a little get well card to Prince Andrew.
Yeah, no kidding.
He settled the civil suit on that.
He did with the
Yeah.
with
Yeah.
the newspaper. You mean?
No, with the young girls.
Oh.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
crazy. Yeah. That'll be interesting to see whose name's on it.
No shit.
But even if your name's on it, I mean, it's not like they're going to release, 10,000 hours of videos of one of the parties.
Still, it's pretty bad to have your name there.
Yeah, but if you look at who he hobnobbed with, you can bullshit your way out of it. I mean, Clinton was there, Bill Gates, Alan Dershowitz, Justin Bieber. I mean, Trump's been there. I mean, it isn't like you were going to a convicted felon stag party. You could say you went there. It was political. You thought you'd make some contacts. I mean, I think it's an easy one to bullshit your way out of.
Yeah, maybe. Eh?
And I bet there were just some people that just went there, liked going to a free kick-ass island on a private jet and ate lobster tails and drank fine whiskey all night and left.
Yeah, it could
But
be.
I bet a lot of them didn't.
No.
So, but I still want to see whose name's on the list. I mean, if it was me, I'd rather my name not be on it. But I don't think it's like, a half hour of a hidden camera they found. That's something to really worry about.
Yeah.
Yeah, crazy.
I would like to have seen the look on his face when he found out about all that shit. Or the Queen's face when she found out about all that shit going down.
Yeah, I bet she knows him though really well, and it's like she's always worried about when the other shoe's going to drop with him. He's a fruitcake, man.
Oh yeah.
Every family's got one.
Yeah.
Has he been a good boy since?
I think so.
Okay.
What other shit can he get into?
Yeah, right. Yeah. Yep. I like that crack addict mayor you had up there in Toronto.
Oh, Rob Ford.
Yeah, at least he is truthful.
He was honest about it.
Yeah. I mean, you weren't going to get any shit on him because he told you about it ahead of time.
About everything, yeah, even short.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. How old was he when he died?
Something ridiculous, like 42.
What, he's trashed his heart?
He had cancer,
Oh, okay.
stomach cancer.
42. Oh, yeah, that's another thing. I hope I don't have stomach cancer.
Yeah, that's a shitty way to go.
Yeah, it is. Yep.
I go for my colonoscopy, my first colonoscopy on the 23rd, I think, of January.
Your first one?
Yeah,
What the hell are you waiting for?
I don't know. I'm going though. I'm going on this.
I just talked to a guy today who got diagnosed with second stage,
Oh,
and he just got out of chemotherapy, and they gave him a clear bill of health.
oh, good.
And his sister died of it 2 years ago at 47.
Oh,
Yeah, I've been getting them for about 20 years.
really?
Yeah, it's good. I like it actually. I look forward to it. I'm
Yeah,
not kidding you, man. You'll never. Mark my words. I don't know if they're using twilight sedation or sodium pentothal. Probably twilight sedation was basically is a liquid Valium. They give you two drugs, one to forget the pain, and one to not feel the pain as you're anesthetized.
right.
But I think that procedure is exactly what dying is like.
Oh, wow.
There's no dream. They tell you to count to 5. And you'll start slurring too.
Wow. Now I got to think about
And you
that.
don't dream, you don't twitch, you don't remember about going into a room and being scared, you don't feel a thing. And all of a sudden, they're talking to you and you're not like coming through yet. And then you open your eyes like, hey, great job. Yeah. And you look at the clock, it's 3 hours later.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think exactly what death is like, but you never wake up.
And my asshole feels funny afterwards.
It doesn't. No, you won't know a thing. I told him to give me a jar of that to go.
Yeah.
Wish I'd have had it in college. Yeah. No, you don't feel a thing. It's weird, man. It's unbelievable. And there's a less than 1% chance in the United States of a perforated colon, which requires immediate surgery if they do it.
Right. Okay.
But, less than 1 in 1,000.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
I mean, you got good luck. Hell, you'd still be working if you didn't.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I'll take those odds any day and anything.
Yeah. Yeah. Those are good odds.
Yeah. Yep.
So, I'll cruise through it then. It won't be a problem.
No, yeah, you're not going to feel anything, man. It's a safe test that'll save your life, maybe.
Yeah, that's just the main thing.
Yeah.
Preventative diagnostic.
Yeah. Yeah. A couple days later, you'll be crapping out a set of keys.
Yeah. There they are.
Let me warn you of this, too. Let me warn you of this. A lot of people, as they're put under, you'll start telling secrets and shit. No kidding. They have to, that's part of that HIPAA shit. Especially under an anesthesiologist. You'll tell crazy shit, man. Fantasies, and you fucked around on your wife twice. No, they hear it all. It affects that part of the brain.
Oh, great.
Yeah, I know.
I'll have my girlfriend with me too.
Yeah. No, she won't be in the room while they're doing it.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah, good is right. Yeah, they'll come out. I don't know how they are in Canada, but there's been too many lawsuits. You have to have somebody there, and they go out and check and see if they're there, and if they're not, they'll cancel the rest of your test.
Oh, I know. Yeah, it's not here too.
Yeah.
Someone to drive you home.
No, but you got zero to worry about. You'll get this thing like you're going to get a teeth cleaning now because there's no pain, no uncomfortableness, nothing.
All right. I'll ask for 2 fingers next time.
Yeah, do it. Yeah. You just tell them. I think it's like 33 feet or something of hose they snake up there. Isn't that unbelievable?
Fuck.
I know it's like long. But you don't feel a thing.
Oh, you don't have to tell me all this shit.
Yeah. No joke intended.
No.
Yeah. Yeah. If the hose comes out your ear, they went too far.
Yeah, that's right. I feel tickling.
it's really quite a miraculous, easy to do, effective test.
Yeah, yeah. Well, shouldn't they going to be able to do it with a blood test? No, you don't have to
No,
go shoving a camera up your ass.
yeah, they're not as good as this.
Oh, I thought they were.
No way. Now I don't know what kind of prep you're getting. Stick to that. Let me tell you one mistake people make. You're worried about having a big 9-inch turd up your ass when you follow the directions.
Yeah,
You don't. And they'll tell you, man. There's people that just don't do what you're supposed to. So you go in there, and they get about 3 feet up there, and it's like, look at this bullshit, man. This guy, I don't know what he did wrong. And one of the mistakes people make, and that is they want to get on the directions early. They want to make sure that there's nothing in their system. They don't want to be embarrassed and have their test canceled. But here's what happens. When you take those tests too early and you don't eat, your body creates all sorts of bile, which will cloud the shit out of that lens. Even with no food or nothing in your colon, it's
right.
so dark that it wrecks it. That's why when they say don't start this till like 9 hours before you expect to be at the hospital, they're
Yeah,
not bullshitting around. Don't try to be extra good patient and start 12 hours just to be clean,
right.
because that bile will ruin the test just as much.
Okay. Point
Yeah,
taken.
do exactly what they said. And
Hmm.
there's 2 versions of cleaning yourself off. A cheap one, I never thought it's that big a deal. And then there's a more expensive one where you take these pills and you don't need to go through all that stuff, but it's a couple $100.
Right.
I don't have that big a problem with the damn, but drink it like they told you to. And don't get halfway through and it's like, I'm not drinking this shit. I'm just going to hope the test goes good. Don't drink it. It's not that bad.
Okay.
Yeah. And they'll tell you, it's man, I can't really think of a better test, where what the deal is right then.
Right. Yeah, they can tell you right away, eh?
Yeah, make suggestions, get rid of precancerous polyps ahead of time before they
Right.
morph into cancer and blah,
Right.
blah, blah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. So who knows? It's so preventable too. Yeah.
Good. I'm looking forward to it now.
Has your girlfriend had any?
Yes.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah, she had to get what did she have done? Um oh Grief's Wrath.
Oh,
Um um oh I'm so bad I forget the actual clinical term for it. When you got things on your butt, oh Grief's Wrath they call them.
hemorrhoids?
Hemorrhoids, yeah.
They say that's one of the most painful surgeries there is.
Yeah. She went
Yeah.
through
But I guess you can get them lasered now too.
probably.
Yeah, there's a genetic predisposition for those. It runs in families.
Oh, okay.
When I was a kid, I could remember my mother telling everybody don't sit on cold seats,
Right.
which has got nothing to do with it.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, no. Oh, God.
The stuff that we used to be told.
Oh, I know. Bullshit. Yeah, that's exactly right.
You didn't come from a Polish family. I came from a Polish family.
Right. Oh, yeah, I believe it.
I got the extra special dumb sayings.
And some of the stuff is semi-legit. I'll give you an example. I was talking to this dermatologist last week, or Monday. I was talking to him last Monday. We had quite a conversation. Well, I've read studies where they say there's a preponderance of skin cancer with career airline pilots.
Oh, yeah.
Like you're up high, the ozone, UV rays, blah, 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 that kind of thing, more
Right.
than other people. And it blocks a lot of them, but it doesn't block all of them. And, I asked that dermatologist about that, and he said he'd heard of that, and he's never seen any older retired pilot with skin cancer. Weird. So you just wonder what to believe sometimes.
Yeah. Yeah. The majority rules.
Yeah, right. Yeah. So, they say if you live long enough, you'll have everything.
Yeah, that could be true.
Yeah. So Christine couldn't get on?
No. What's going
Huh.
on? Hey, coach. Yeah, man.
Hey,
Yeah.
Mary. Hey, Mary.
Mary's here? Hi, Mary.
Yeah. Yep. Yep. Well, that's interesting.
You want to come say hi, Mary?
Yeah, come on up, Mary. You went to a Christmas party today, Mary did.
Oh, yeah. Nice.
Come on up, Mary.
I remember the days of the company Christmas parties. We had a lot of Polish guys working for us
Yeah.
because of my father, and he knew quite a few. And man, they used to drink the vodka by the glass, full glass.
Really?
Yeah, it was sickening to watch.
Wow. Good old days. I
Yeah,
bet their life was more fun back then, though.
yeah, it was. It almost.
You could have, if back then, like you didn't work a whole career, not like they want people to do now, and not that great at pay. And the houses are $450,000.
More
It's
up
more
here.
opportunity. Yeah. Toronto's always been crazy, though.
Oh fuck! No, the average house is $1.5 million, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, I believe it. Where in the hell do those people work up there?
I know.
I mean, they don't have any big Toyota factories or anything, do they?
Well, here in this city I live in, they're putting a huge battery plant in.
Yeah, I knew that. But how about there in Toronto? They don't have any big manufacturing, do they?
Well, there's the Ford plant in Oakville.
Oh, is that near Toronto?
Yeah, that's just
Oh,
outside of Toronto. And Pickering on the other side of Toronto has a GM plant, I'm pretty sure. It is a GM or Ford. No, it's GM. And yeah,
wow. So, but houses have always been a lot in Toronto, haven't they?
yeah, yeah. I mean, it's a big city thing,
Yeah,
being the biggest city in Canada.
yeah.
So it's going to be up there.
Do they have much crime there?
Toronto has a fair amount. Yeah, it has its sections.
Yeah.
Here's somebody named Booger.
Yeah, I don't know who that is.
Who
You
are you?
remember, what was that, Yonge Street?
Hey
Oh,
guys,
that's Mary. Hey, Mary.
Oh,
I
hi,
must have
Mary.
used this restream before incognito.
Yeah. Sounds like it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
my
Hey.
avatar is my daughter and I skating in a parade at Traverse City Cherry Festival.
Oh, cool.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
You don't have any snow up there, do you, Mary?
Not really. Dusting.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we got pretty well.
Yeah, crusty.
Probably the same weather over here.
Yeah, it's supposed to
That's
rain the
good.
next couple of days.
Yeah. I brought all my cameras with me. I didn't want to miss any snowstorms.
Mm-hmm.
You
But doesn't look like I'm going to see any of that.
Um,
There were a couple places. Southwest Michigan had a little dusting, but probably all gone today.
mm-hmm.
No piles of snow though in parking lots and stuff.
I heard the UP really got hit with some snow last week.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. You might want to go up there if you
Oh,
had
that'd be
time.
cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to have time. I would though if I knew about it. If I knew for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
So
You never really got crazy snow up there though, did you, Mary? You never get
we're
buried.
we're surrounded by water, so that protects us from a
Right.
lot of the extremes. But we do get a lot of lake effect
Yeah.
snow, and
Yeah.
sometimes we get like 4 feet of snow, and it's fun digging out for like a month, and then that's about it, though. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
you'll get that kind of snow sometimes?
Well, whenever a big
we get
4
storm
feet?
goes through. Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
we get the moderate effect from the two lakes, Lake Erie and Lake Ontario.
Yeah.
Keeps things a little bit warm in the
Yeah, that's it. Keeps it
winter,
warm.
Yeah.
and it
Yeah.
keeps you a little cool at the beginning of spring.
Yeah.
That's cool. How the fishermen people doing, Mary?
They have to take a forced break right now, through
Yeah.
December break, and then I think,
Spawning?
yeah, something like they have to do calculations,
Yeah.
and they might open up January off too. Mm-hmm.
What's this?
Oh,
What is,
fishing at that reservation.
oh,
Yeah. Yep, fishing on the
Huh.
big lake.
Now, do they get compensated?
I don't really know.
If they,
I don't
seems
know.
like they should if they tell them they're doing studies.
I think some of them have like other jobs to do,
Oh, gotcha.
or they just
Yeah.
take a month off and
Yep.
party. Some of them just like to party.
And that spawning I know is for like whitefish around now, but I don't know
Mm-hmm.
about the lake trout, which is what they catch. That's pretty much what they catch, lake
Um,
trout.
Yep. Sometimes they get perch, salmon.
I bet not too much though, do they?
Not really.
Oh, will they get salmon in the summer?
I don't know. I think so. I think I helped
Yeah,
harvest a fish once, and I stuck my finger right in the middle of a
yeah,
salmon's mouth, and those teeth are like
yeah,
razors. So they're sharp. They slice
yeah.
the tip of my finger right open. Mm-hmm.
oh,
So,
You know that stuff, that like gel on the scales of fish. When I was doing work for insurance companies, I knew probably 20 examples where people worked at fisheries and got infected by that slime and took lifetime disabilities.
oh my
wow.
God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
From a
And I know
fisherman?
a guy that owned like a big, like he was like a tour guide fisherman charter down around Cedar Point, and he had one employee like go off on sick leave for like 3 years from like cutting their hand and then exposing it to that. There's a weird bacteria that keeps the scales on a fish moist and intact, like a chemical. If you wipe that off, it's hard on them. Yeah, but read up on it sometimes.
It's like a
Infection from fish.
cat's claw. If
Yeah.
you're scratched by a cat, apparently, too, you can get a heavy duty infection.
Well, if you over here and where I live, if your cat bites you and punctures the skin, it's a 3-day automatic hospital stay.
Wow.
This
Yeah.
isn't something that a doctor's going to risk putting some mercurochrome on, telling you to get lost. Mary, you ever experienced that up there?
Yeah, we've had people come into the ER, and they have like the weirdest
Yeah.
rash. And it was like 3 days prior, a cat bit their arm. Had like tiny
Really?
little pockets. Yeah, like tiny little pustules under the skin. It wasn't like erupting or anything. It was
Yeah.
just really weird presentation. Yeah, they got sent to the
Wow.
hospital. They got sent to acute
Yeah,
care for
I bet.
IV. Mm-hmm.
No,
Yep.
but the teeth cat's teeth. They have some kind of bacteria on them that's really bad for people. And like Mark says, cats scratch feeder. It's no shit.
Yeah.
Getting scratched.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep. Ted Nugent made a song about it.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
They did.
Yeah.
And actually, I like that song. Actually, Strangleholds is only good, really good song though.
Ted Nugent, he had a good.
I think
Did he sing
Stranglehold's a good song. You know, I even doubt he wrote it.
Yeah, probably not.
I mean, compared to his other stuff. I mean,
Does he
Cat
sing,
Scratch Fever sounds like something a kid would write in high school.
It does.
did he sing Fred Bear? You know what
Yeah,
I'm talking about? I like that song.
the archery guy. Yeah,
Yeah.
Is,
Right, Mark?
is he from Michigan?
Huh?
yeah, yes,
Yeah.
yep, yeah. I owned some property next to him at one time, so
Ted Nugent?
yeah, up in Irons, Michigan.
Did he like pee his pants to feign insanity or something?
He probably did. I mean, he's a liar too, man. He claims he doesn't drink and he's faithful to his wife. All lies. He's paid for he's got nailed with child support. I mean, full-fledged, full burst living adults now. So and there's people say he's a big drinker and a big bullshit. So I don't like him that much anyway.
Yeah.
So he'd be an easy guy. If you gave me tickets to a Ted Nugent concert, I'd give them away.
Yeah, I would too.
Yeah,
I would.
stupid, man. Yeah,
No
yeah.
reason.
It's something like you would like. What's that fake band they used to have? Everybody made fun about. They were a fake band. They were on commercials and stuff.
Oh, Milli Vanilli.
No, not those guys. It was a band, like a heavy metal band. Info should know this. And they were fake. No, they were like they were in movies and stuff, and it was all made up, kind of like the Monkees.
Oh,
Heavy metal.
Spinal Tap.
Spinal Tap, yeah. Ted Nugent seems like the guy you'd base a movie out of, the Spinal Tap version.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like a guy that never really developed too much past the 10th grade. You know? Some of these guys, I'll tell you, I mean, I like the guy. He seems like a decent guy, but this Vanilla Ice, I mean, who got shit lucky. Didn't he, Mark?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, you're not kidding, man. But, he's still trying to act like he's in 11th grade. I mean, you can pull that off for a while. This guy's like 54 now. And when you see him up there, acting 16, at Cocoa Beach or something, you just think, I mean, they just don't know what else to do. It worked for them for so long that if your turn, you got to do that. What else you going to do?
Yeah.
You got to act like you did when they got attracted to you to want to see you 25 later. I mean, I loved Gordon Lightfoot up until about 20 years ago. I mean, his last 5 years touring, it looked like somebody escaped from an old folks home.
Right, yeah.
And he didn't even play the guitar really anymore. And I think the Stones are knocking on that door too. I mean, they look like puppets.
Yeah, that's kind of true, eh? They're not.
Yeah, give it up, guys.
Muppets.
Well, Keith,
the Muppets had a good band too.
Yeah, the Muppets. Yeah. I mean, Mick Jagger. They look. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, but I mean, Mick Jagger, he runs around. What they don't tell you is he sleeps for 3 days after every night.
Every concert, yeah.
Yeah, I bet there's no way you're going to show me him doing that 3 nights in a row someplace.
Well, he had heart surgery there.
Yeah. That was probably from early cocaine use.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe. Paying the piper.
And you talk about medical mysteries. Mary, you need to check into that. Keith Richards, I mean, how is this guy alive?
Yeah.
Now, you know that damn well on their tour, they got 3 different specialist doctors, and they're giving him IV at the end of the concert, and the sweetest massage, and a wheatgrass shake, and a $10,000 mattress to sleep on.
Yep.
Yeah, so they got the best of care. They probably do a damn EKG at halftime.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I know they say that about Steven Tyler too.
Yeah. I mean, it's getting old too. This looks like, this looks like someone that, an older drag queen that just had to keep working.
Yeah.
Yeah. And even Joe Perry's looking ancient. He was one of those guys that kind of looked the same, like the ZZ Top drummer. For 50 years, Jackson Browne, ZZ Top, and that guy looked the same. Crazy.
Hey,
It was
Bimbo.
like Jackson Browne looked the same for 50 years.
Yeah.
Hello, everyone.
Hey, how you doing?
Oh,
Hey, Bimbo.
and hi, everybody. And you were saying that Keith just reached his 80th birthday. I
Yeah.
don't agree with that because I used to be a student of the Bible,
Yeah.
and I read where Keith was down with the serpents, and he was coaxing, Adam to bite the apple. Says, "Bite
Uh-huh.
the apple, you wanker, bite it." So shows you how old he really is.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
But, there's another thing. I've read articles that said back then when they were doing dope, it was pure. Wasn't coming from China and killing them.
Yeah, that's why they're able to live until they're 80 because they had good dope.
Yeah, I believe that.
Even
There's something to it. There's another argument for heroin slowing down your metabolism.
good cocaine will kill you. It's the stuff that speeds your heart up. It's good cocaine will do it to you every time.
Yeah, you're right. It's a cumulative damage.
It really is.
Yeah, yep. Read about cocaine use. That's why a lot of these guys, Probert, the hockey player, Michael J. Fox, Robin Williams, big cocaine users. Kirk Gibson, Michigan State baseball player, huge cocaine user. Another big blow addict was Dan Marino.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, yep.
The Miami Dolphin quarterback.
Yeah. And that's another guy that's kind of looked the same for 40 years.
True.
Yeah, there's people like that, Good Dick Clark.
Yeah, definitely.
And then earlier you guys were talking about like cancer and stuff
Yeah,
like that, and
yeah.
and the prostate.
Yeah.
I know that when I was going through all of my cancer stuff, and I would be in pain. One of the nurses, she got me wise and say, always say that you're at a level 10 pain because they'll give you morphine. And let me tell you that, and let me tell you what, morphine, I'm not a drug addict, but was
No, I
good.
get it.
So now I know why the Rolling Stones, though, did a song called Sister Morphine. Because that shit knocks you out, boy. And you're good to go for hours at a time.
It's also why none of the presidents want to fuck with hospice, profit or non-profit. Because if you talk to people that had an experience with hospice, they love them because all the patients liked them. They were kind to them. Yeah, you know why? They're doling out morphine. There are some pains that won't work for, but when you're helping people die comfortably, you tend to be popular. And
well, I didn't want to
hospice,
die, but Tom, I didn't want to die, but it's,
no, it's a very effective drug. You'll make you want more of it.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
So my pain level was always at a 10. One time I told him, well, it's actually a 12. And they said, no, you're not getting any more. Shut up.
Yeah, no, it's a good drug. Yeah. It does what it's supposed to do. And when you get hospice, that's it, man. That's exactly what it is. Jacking your morphine up so you're dying comfortably.
And now we also know what the song Comfortably Numb is about.
Oh, is it? I mean, that makes sense.
Yes.
Huh.
Trust me, I am the College of Rock Knowledge. If I don't know it,
I didn't think
it's not
I
true.
never remember reading anything about those guys being heroin addicts.
Oh, please.
No, which one?
Oh my God. Well, first of all, Sid Barrett. Well,
Him, yeah. Sid Barrett, true. But how about the head guy?
Roger Waters.
No, the other one.
No. David Gilmour.
Yeah, he wasn't a
Well, he
heroin
was.
user, was he?
No, I doubt it. He was too
Doubt it.
talented a musician.
Yeah. And Roger Waters might have been, but I doubt it too. He was.
You know, Roger Waters is big pro-Palestinian power.
Is he?
Yeah.
And he's a wanker too. I can't stand Roger Waters.
Yeah, he's
I
a
mean-
fucking jerk.
And me being a pseudo musician, I will never say that I hate a musician. I just don't like his style, his personality, his attitude, claiming that he wrote the entire wall when there's no way you could have written that entire thing by yourself. He just took the credit for it.
Yeah. No, I'm not a fan of his either.
And then his solo albums are terrible. Jeez.
Really?
Yes, my God. I'd rather listen to, bees making honey.
Yeah, no, right. That's what I always say. Dogs bark.
Yeah. Yeah, but there is that funny Christmas video with the dogs barking the jingle bells.
Yeah, it's been on a while. Has it?
I don't know. I thought that this was pirate radio.
Yeah. Hey, Mark.
I don't
Mary
know.
got kicked off.
Oh, Mary, are you in the side chat or back chat or?
Put her another link.
Christmas is on Monday, Mary.
Yep, Monday. You got to work Tuesday, I'll bet.
Starting to feel a lot like Christmas.
You get a lot of decorations in your town, Mark?
Yeah,
It's all those French Canadians, isn't it?
maybe. They redid because of the battery plant that's going in. They
Yeah.
did Main Street, and they went to town on it and redecorated and repaved. It did everything. New trees, new. It went to town. It really looks great, and so it's well lit for this Christmas.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Like it in? Oh, wide open, huh?
Mary says that she can't keep her Wi-Fi up. No, yeah, that's. I don't know. You
Oh,
would think that with all of our technology, we could do stupid things like that.
yeah, you don't really need you need a stable signal, but it doesn't really need to be a super Wi-Fi. You need to measure your speed sometime, Mary. You know, a lot of these damn Wi-Fi providers are ripping people off. If you check out and see if they're living up to what they sold you on for your plan.
Yeah. No kidding, eh? Or just
Yeah, it can be slow and,
horse.
right. That DirecTV is famous for that.
Really.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, I check it all the time, and then you call and they reset something as fast again. I'm suspicious of them. I think they're bullshit.
I know that here in Florida, DirecTV took a big hit because they were scamming people.
Yep. That Pilot gas stations got caught doing that too. So did Whole Foods. They had the wrong prices canned in the weight machines. You know,
Yeah.
you go in there and, they can in like lobster tails or something. It was like, $1.13 more a pound, that kind of stuff. And Pilot was doing it on diesel and gas. 2 cents more a gallon getting charged than the pump showed.
First of all, I'm not going to buy lobster tails in a can, just like I wouldn't buy chicken in a can.
Yeah.
You wouldn't.
No. Have you ever seen a chicken in a can? I mean, the little tiny chickens in a can that are surrounded by that gelatinous goo,
Yeah.
Oh, that's
and then
so
it falls out,
Get it
and
in
it sits.
water.
Ah,
it is gross beyond
Yeah, it is.
recognition.
It is.
well,
Oh,
that's what I'm gonna have to eat
that's
for
why too,
Christmas.
Mary. Mary's right. Fibers. That's the problem. Somebody's probably playing games, Mary. Yeah, but if you're
Yes,
living in
Bo.
Toledo, Ohio, that's where you're getting your lobster in a can.
Yes, Bopak, you're right. Yeah, they're playing dumb. Oh, sorry, we got caught. Oh, we'll give you free cable for 30 days. Yeah, like that's costing them any.
Yeah, right.
Yes, Rita, they are whole chickens in a can. They're little like Cornish game hens, but they are chickens in a can.
And they're
And it's made
pale
by
and they're,
a company called Sweet Sue.
yeah,
Sweet Sue chicken in a can.
Oh, okay. Huh. Whole chicken in a can.
yeah.
Why
Skin
would you get one of those when you can go to Walmart and get a rotisserie?
because some people are gluttons for punishment.
Yeah, probably. I think though, if you get, they have those rotisserie chickens different places, They're usually about a buck or two more.
Hmm.
But every time I get one at a different place than Walmart, they taste better.
Really?
Yeah. Now that could be just, weirdness, random, purveyors. I don't know. But
No,
they taste better everywhere.
no, and that's because like Walmart, they have to import their chickens from China.
Oh, that they probably do.
Yeah, they do.
Are you serious?
Of course I'm serious. Oh, would I ever make something up, Mark?
If you look at all that salmon now in the stores, it's from Chile, farm
Yeah,
raised.
yeah.
Yep,
Uh,
crazy. You go to look at like those places that deliver food to restaurants. Like we have them over here, Cisco, those big brokers that have trucks that restaurants order from. I had a guy let me look through one of those books one time. You'd be surprised the grades of food on
Oh, good
things you
night,
wouldn't
Brian.
expect. Right, Brian? Like meat, obviously everybody knows that's graded, but you can get like 9 grades of chicken wings, 11 grades of eggs, like 7 grades of cheddar cheese. It's a big difference between the cheap stuff and the stuff that people would consider good.
Yeah, and you know what
Yeah,
gets me, Tom? And you know what gets me, Tom? Is that when people go to like a wing house or something and they
yeah,
request, can I get boneless wings? So
right.
basically, you want chicken nuggets.
That's exactly what it is. Yeah,
Idiots.
yeah, idiots. That's true. Yep.
Boneless. And then I actually once had somebody believe in, that buffalo wings actually
Yeah,
came from little buffaloes
yeah, it's
that had
crazy.
wings, and so they
Yeah,
believed me.
yeah, I
That's
believe it.
why I like. That's why I like hanging around with stupid people because I can say really stupid shit and they believe me.
Yeah, it's true. That's it. All how it's presented.
Yeah, and that's why I like coming up to Mark's program because he believes a lot of the stupid shit I say.
I
Right,
do,
Mark?
Does it?
I
See?
do.
See? Good boy.
Yeah, you're probably smart, Rita. Rita, they got that gourmet grade though. It's good. Prime meat. I don't know if they have it in your Walmart. There's a bit. I'll tell you, it's another thing. There's a big range in Walmarts. I'm not talking about superstore versus other one. I'm talking about quality of the parking lot, how they're kept up, how clean they are, and mainly the selection of food they have.
In the parking lot?
No, in their stores.
Shelf, yeah.
I can go to one. I can go to one to the west. It's great, gourmet meat, lots of choices, always clean. Parking lot, no bottles in it. I go to one the other way, and it's a dump. It looks like one that they moved out of 10 years, did nothing to, and then moved back in.
Right.
And Tom, and then we have one Walmart here that
Yeah.
actually has a police substation inside the Walmart. It's that bad.
Uh,
Hey, seriously?
Yes, I'm dead serious. I'm not
My
lying about.
sister had My sister had some McDonald's franchises, and probably 35 years ago, she went in 3 different Walmarts with like a mini McDonald's. She lost her ass on all 3 of them.
Uh,
Huh.
Now, she was making it in the other stores, killing it. But those little mini McDonald's didn't do shit. And I remember where I was in college, there was a while there where you could go into the Walmart and see an eye doctor, a dentist, and an MD in different offices.
Okay, that's like the big one here in Tampa. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And
And the government, Walmart was trying to get into banking, and the feds just gave them so much trouble. I think they dropped it.
it's like I'm really gonna trust a doctor whose office is between tires and bedding.
Yeah, right.
That's
Yeah.
the guy I want to see.
Yeah. Yeah. It's, I mean, make you wonder, though. But they
Yeah.
got out of that pretty quick, too.
Yeah. Okay, Mr. Pirate and everybody. I talked to Mark earlier, and I'm having real stomach pains and stuff. So
Yeah, I got them, too.
yeah, I think because I ate that. I think because I ate that rotisserie chicken at
man,
at
can
Walmart?
Uh-oh.
yeah
Uh-oh.
yeah.
gas station?
I've had them. No, I don't think they're bad. I just think everywhere I get them where they're doing that, they're better. But that could be just me. If you ever look up the number, Costco too has rotisserie chickens. Excellent.
Oh, they don't have any Costco's here anywhere near where I live.
Yeah, I
I
mean,
heard
Costco's
through-
only good, really. I did it because at the time I thought that was the only place I could get prime meat, and then I found some other places. But other than that, don't go there unless you want to buy like 19 chickens at a time, 8 pounds of cheese, 1,000 rolls of toilet paper. The fucking pain in the ass.
And
I mean,
know
you're
what
not
I
going
love?
in there, and if you do buy a bunch of shit because you think, oh, I'm here, I might as well get something, you'll end up throwing half of it away because it
I
was
mean,
in the refrigerator too long.
yeah, because people buy, like 30-gallon drums of pork and
Vegetable
beans.
oil.
How long is it going to take you to eat a gallon drum of pork and beans?
Yeah, no, I know.
Well, not
Yep.
unless you're, making a remake of Blazing Saddles where they're all sitting around, eating beans.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hmm.
Costco, I mean, it's good, but not for like one person, or if you can't get prime meat anywhere else. Really, other than the food section, the rest of it looks like kind of junky. But you can get everything there, a lawnmower, tires on your car. I only went there for the meat and really never looked at that stuff. But when you look down the aisles, like in different places, it looks kind of like a bunch of junk, like a wholesale shop would. It's not like
And you
a
don't go
nice
there to
killer
get
mall.
And you don't go there to get your eyes checked and your optometry work done.
No,
They're at
nope.
the doctor in between the tires and the bedding.
No, they'll stalk you once in a while on a cell phone plan, but that's about it.
Hmm.
What I did is I made a short of me going to Sam's Club
Yeah,
and just some of the stupidest shit you see people doing, and God, it's just amazing how it's amazing how humans can be at the level of society that we are.
yeah,
When you know that cats and squirrels and raccoons and other animals with opposable thumbs are saying, just wait until they're gone. you
yeah.
know.
It's true. Yeah. I mean, what do you think of this, Mary? I was talking to somebody about this the other day. I don't
Hmm.
think wildlife needs human intervention, other than for conservation, because crazies would kill them all until there were none that was left. But I think if people were in the world, that the wildlife would do just fine.
Oh, absolutely. Mother Nature has a balance that's built in.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
it
you
really
look
would, man.
at
That'd be the
yeah, you
best
look
thing that could ever happen to wildlife.
you look at wild
All
horses.
people left.
Wild horses, they don't need their hooves filed down,
Trim.
and
Yeah.
like wild
Yep.
sheep, they shed their wool every year, and
Yeah, it's interesting. Galapagos Island.
the ones that need to be like.
Yeah, and even like where you live, Mary. I don't really believe in putting those salmon in there.
Hmm.
They're not supposed to be there. None of them.
Okay.
It's all planted for money. And huron's even worse. There's another non-indigenous fish, the alewives, is why the coho population got so big for a long time. And then they let these other fish, and they ate more fish than they thought. They wiped out all the alewives, and the whole food chain broke. You couldn't catch a damn fish in Lake Huron for about 7 years. Nothing for them to eat. Talk to people in Lake Huron and where they're catching perch. It'll be a short conversation. Perch, that's another weird one that you don't hear too much about. Perch levels. And lake trouts everywhere out there. And even it's getting harder on that damn whitefish. Is a pain in the ass to catch. Those guys are out there in Lake Superior in January. Get that.
They have whitefish up there. We don't have any more down here. It's very rare.
Yeah, I know. That's right.
Like Michigan.
And I think as far as whitefish, well, I don't think they ever got them south of Alpena.
I don't know.
They were always like up there in the yeah.
Oh,
yeah, it's weird, but you're right. They're gone.
And so Drifter Nomad is talking about Taco Bell. I do gotta get going because I don't feel good. But I gotta share the story with Taco Bell if you haven't heard it. Okay, I was going, and you know how they have like the hard shell tacos.
Yeah.
They have all sorts of different flavors. And I just wanted regular tacos, so I got like 4 of them. I get home, one of them feels kind of light because it had its lettuce, it had its sour cream, but there was no meat. A taco has 3 items. How can you forget the meat?
It's the hell.
Wasn't there a commercial like, "Where's the beef?" Clara Fluger.
And so Cat Daddy says, "Oh, yeah." And so Cat Daddy says, "Oh, we'll take that back." And I says, "I'm not driving 2 miles to the Taco Bell to take back a taco with no meat because
oh, you should have made a video. Bimbo, you should have made a video.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Do a reenactment. Do a reenactment of it.
Oh, yeah.
Drive back to the Taco Bell. Go back to the drive-through.
Yeah. Ask for no meat. Edit it out.
Undo what you did.
Yeah. Right. Be perfect. Well, I see. They were when I was in college. Those Taco Bells everywhere you went did well. A bar crowd the whole bit. Yeah. And a lot of these places, when I get a chance over the years, to drive by where I went there, most of these old Taco Bells went out of business. And it wasn't like they built a new, better one a block down the street. They were out of that area.
Because they're crap.
They are.
Because he graduated.
Yeah. That's it.
Yeah, you graduated from eating college crap to adult crap.
Yeah, that's it.
We used to hit the 7-Eleven across the street from my buddy's place when we were younger after the bars.
Yeah.
And the 3 a.m. hot dog at the green hot dog at the 7-Eleven. Used to die for.
Did you say green?
Oh, yeah, the one that's been rolling around on the rotisserie wheel for 16 days.
Yeah,
that's it. Yeah.
You.
Hey, did the Indians own all the 7-Elevens up there?
All wrinkled up.
I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
Welcome to the 7-Eleven.
Right. Yeah, they own them all or down here. Gas stations too.
Oh, Okay, so Drifter Nomad, you must live out west because that's where Del Tacos are.
Who? Oh, Del
Oh,
Tacos? No,
there's
they're
a
not. They're
brand
in
called
Michigan.
Del Taco.
They're in Michigan.
Oh, they are?
Yeah, they're terrible.
What's a Delta?
Well,
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
It's
because they don't have
supposedly an
them down.
upgrade. Supposedly
Okay,
an
they don't
upgrade
have
from
them
Taco
down in
Bell.
Florida. Oh, they don't have them
Yeah,
in
you're
Florida.
lucky. You got those stupid Checkers hamburgers, though.
Oh God.
I know. God, they're terrible.
It. I swear to God, every time you get a Checkers hamburger, it looks like it's been run over by a steamroller first
Yeah.
and then served to you.
No, it's. I don't know how they stay in business. Yeah, I
God,
really don't. It's terrible.
And so I'm the one with the stomach ache,
Maybe
and
they're
now it's
easier
even
to
getting
eat because they're
worse thinking
flat.
of all of this crap.
Yeah. Take an antacid.
No, it's
That's what I was gonna say. Go take some.
Yeah. Red Robin. Yeah. I don't see that many of those. When I go to get a hamburger, that's all I want. I don't want a hamburger with cheddar cheese on it and an onion and an avocado and 9 strips of bacon. That's Red Robin. It's all
and
this
you know what
combo
place is,
bullshit.
and you know what place is like that too, Tom.
Uh,
They just opened up down here in Tampa. Is a
In and
place
Out.
called Culver's.
Yeah,
Culver's.
they're a
Oh, there's
Wisconsin
a
company.
info up.
I think they're
Hey,
overrated.
how you doing?
I think they're I think around here compared to all the typical burger joints, I think they get the best cheeseburger out there.
Hmm.
Culver's.
Hey, info love.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, what's happening?
Oh, nothing much. I just got out of work, so I'm just heading home.
Oh, good for you.
Yeah.
You got the fountain of youth. You look like you're about 20 in that hat.
uh, no, I'm not that young.
Okay, yeah,
He's up there
right.
now.
Do you have to work through the holidays?
No, I don't. I'm really happy about that. I asked to have Christmas and Christmas Eve off back in November, and that was a smart move on my part.
Yeah, good. Yeah, good for you.
Definitely happy about that.
Good. Yeah, nice.
Yeah, I'm going to be spending time with my wife and her daughters, and probably going to drive the camper around. So I'm kind of stoked about that.
Oh, good.
Got a generator on it, so it got everything like lit up with light.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I love driving around with it lit up. Everybody always honks.
Yeah, cool. Really.
Yeah, I like to do
Yeah.
it more often, but I don't have enough time because of work. If I wasn't working right now, I'd be driving the camper around like every night, like 2 hours every evening.
Good for you, man.
Yeah.
Hey, I was thinking the other night, I got kicked off YouTube for a week.
Oh, you did?
Why? What
Yeah.
bad thing did you do? What bad thing did you do?
I showed how to save a mouse in a sticky trap, and they said I uploaded violent and graphic content.
this
Oh,
is
jeez.
George.
I'm not shitting you.
Okay, yeah, but somebody can send you pics of their junk all day long,
No,
but that's
I
fine.
know. I know.
Because it's
Yeah,
not
it's a
violent.
luck.
I know.
And
Crazy, man.
and oh, okay. Well, I'm in love though. Don't feel bad because Bopak says he has to work straight through the whole season.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, and Blue Mrs. Anthony Bourdain. Yeah, I liked his shows. He was good.
I never watched one. Hey, Info, I was thinking, I wonder, could you think you could, narrate those power line explanations as you're watching and going someplace? I think that would be interesting to people.
Really?
Yeah, I know. I've watched the hell out of one. Because that's a whole nother perspective. Yeah, that's a whole nother perspective. And, most people I talk to, I'm sure there are people that have experienced it, we only rely on how you articulate it to us. I could read 2 books that they publish on autism and still not know what they're talking about and never understand where the spectrum starts and where it ends. But then when I talk to a guy like you, those are things I never read published anywhere that, I know now. And the power line thing particularly was fascinating to me. because especially that you're really like that. You know, you're really into that, and that's the way it is. Nobody's going to pay you to paint it or, you know, make a documentary on it, which is the cool part about it. I mean, there's no, you like it because you like it, not because it's going to lead you anywhere.
Yeah, that's true. It's true.
You know?
I'll consider that as a future video topic. Perhaps.
Yeah, just like, and other things like, it, you know, it's a good example when you draw.
Uh-huh.
You know, you're just like, the stuff's coming in your mind, you're putting it up there, and it's like, but the power line thing, and, you know, for all I know, you know, once you lock your eyes on those driving down a road for a 500-mile trip, I mean, the first one looks like the last one. So maybe there's not enough narrative you could add to something like that. It's just like listening to music.
It would be hard to narrate, but I'll try. I'll try to make a video about something like that, though.
Yeah, because
Well,
it's like,
okay, Tom. Well, you have a show where you just drive around and you don't say anything. You just let your chat run the show. So you
I
got
do that.
Yeah, you got that down cold.
Yeah,
And Mary knows it because I've seen her run your chat too many times.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you know, it's like, first of all, you know, sometimes I got to be like, I'm in traffic. I got to be like paying attention. You know, so
There's
it's
nobody
not
else
like,
on the road. There's nobody else on the road. Oh, you got.
Mhm.
Oh, you
no,
see
but
Buffalo.
if I'm not talking back, it's because I can't see the screen or something.
Oh, all right.
You know, and
All right.
sometimes,
Well,
you know, there's lots of driving videos out there where there never is any audio. You know,
What's
it's
Yeah.
just like
that?
the
Yeah,
driving.
Michigan's
You know,
Michigan's cracking
like
down
the
on
and sometimes another
phone use.
another thing
Like,
happens is like people will be talking, having fun talking, and I got to do something, and I don't want to be rude and cut everybody off because, you know, I got to cook a frozen pizza. So I just let it play.
I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
Well, the only downside that could happen is some stalker gets on there and posts links to weird shit. And
Yeah.
before you know,
Well, we
you know, hey, you really got to babysit your chats.
But we got us to watch out for that and take action.
That's it. That's why I tell the moderators, man, just fire away.
Yeah.
Because you can't, especially when you're driving, you can't be watching all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
You know?
it's like my College of Knowledge shows. I've got good moderators, so they get rid of a lot of shit, you know, about people that don't like me or don't like music.
Yeah, right.
You know?
Yeah, same here. I got as many enemies as I got followers.
Yeah, probably.
Really, I've
All
gotten
right,
swatted, all sorts of shit.
Oh, I've got doxxed. I've got doxxed, and I've had the cops come to my door.
Yeah, yep, I believe it.
Okay, Mr. Mark, I got to get going. Remember, we have a College of Knowledge show tomorrow if anybody's interested. Myself, Mark Kropka, sometimes Boom Boom Bopak shows up when he can. We're doing your favorite 11 bands of all time, whatever genre, but it's got to be a band. It can't be Elvis Presley and the Jordanaires. It can't be that. It's got to be a band. Come up. We're on 8 o'clock Eastern time. And I just want to see what kind of stupid shit Mark has. You know, how many of them are Canadian bands?
None. None in the top 11.
We'll get there.
Yeah.
Yeah. I used to go into the Tim Hortons, you know, Canadian owned, where I lived, and
They have them
I
down in
congratulate them every year for taking 99th place in ping pong.
What?
Oh.
Yeah, I congratulate the Canadian owners at Tim Hortons on their gold medal in 99th in ping pong.
They're like the Waffle House that you see in.
Yeah, like shooting guns on ice skates. You know, like this is just off shit.
Wasn't there like a Jamaican bobsled team?
Yeah,
too?
yeah. Like curling.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd rather put a bullet between my eyes and watch 1 minute of that. And they made an Olympic sport.
True.
Yeah, what is that shit they put on there? Cornmeal? It's time for some Canadian sports trivia.
On the ice?
Yeah, no, on that, yeah. There's some weird like thing that makes it go, or they grind it down extra smooth, something.
So that they can
No, I'm
brush.
talking about curling when they do it inside.
Yeah, they brush it off. With,
Yeah, it's wood.
yeah, wouldn't it be wood shavings or?
I don't know. You can't tell. I don't know if it's like oil or anybody know anything about that? I thought for
It
sure
could
you'd
be
know
fish
this.
scales for
I've
all we
never
know.
curled in my life.
I love how smooth they get it, though. I love the way it looks.
Yeah.
Smooth.
It seems like luck to me. You just fling that thing down there and it bangs the other one. You hope it bangs it out of the circle or whatever. I
Yeah.
guess there's a skill to it, or it wouldn't be an Olympic sport. Yeah.
Well, come on. Well, badminton's an Olympic sport too. So
Yeah.
I know.
And not sand. Whatchamacallit? Beach volleyball is an Olympic sport now.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, yeah, it's fun to watch.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, and that's why, because then they get guys watching the Olympics. Oh, we want to see that.
Yeah, but that is very. I mean, what's wrong with if you're a straight guy not wanting to see rock hard and young foreign bodies win gold medals? I mean, I'm thinking of jacking off thinking about it right now.
Oh, God. Okay, thank God I'm leaving.
Yeah,
Goodbye,
yeah.
Mark.
Wishing you
Goodbye.
happy.
Oh,
Yeah, shit, yeah. Fucking A.
boy,
You
and now
gotta
my
tell the
stomach
truth like that.
And now my stomach really is fucked up.
Yeah,
Thank
I'm
you,
sorry
Mr.
about that.
Chosen.
Yeah,
Okay, you've
right.
done your job. You've done it very correctly.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye,
Thank you.
guys.
Miss you.
Take care, Bimbo. Are you really leaving? No. All right.
She doesn't feel good.
Yeah. Now we know.
Hey, Mark, you ever go over to InfoLove's channel and watch his stuff?
Yeah.
It's cool, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, but I think there's a whole bunch of I think examples of your experience in autism would be good too. Like your friends that have it, the big differences. It's not like, it's
Yeah, I feel like
it's so unique.
Talk about autism, but yeah, I think examples would be more interesting.
No, that's good too. I think but I mean examples of, and how about this? An example of where it seems to start on the beginning of the spectrum and where it kind of seems to end. All the behaviors associated with it. There must be some, because they're always talking about the spectrum and no one really says how long it is. I mean, most other things, when you give me a diagnosis, I know what you're talking about. When you tell me autism, I know what it is, but I don't know what you're talking about related to that person. This could be a chess champion or a guy that can't zip his pants.
Well, they say every autistic person's different. Like we have similar traits, but we're all different too. Like one autistic person may be really good at chess, while another autistic person may be really bad at chess and may not know what about it.
Yeah. But see, when you explain it that way, that just sounds like non-autistic people.
It kind of does, but it's still autism. One guy explained autism in a really good way. It's called Neurodivergent Doctor. He's on YouTube. He described the autism spectrum as like a 3D cube that contains all these different traits. That's in like a 3D, where it's like it's not really a spectrum, but it's actually like 3D. Where you have all these abilities and struggles, but they're all different.
Gotcha.
And each person has a different array of different strengths and weaknesses, and they're all different.
Mm-hmm. So would you say the level of like a therapeutic intervention would be different too? That some people, Like,
However, most autistic people have similar struggles. Like most of them struggle with socializing, and most of them have their special interests where they're really focused on and know a lot about. But every autistic person's special interest is different.
gotcha.
Like most, like I know a friend who's obsessed with sports, but I know many autistic people who could care less about sports.
Really?
And it's really interesting. And my friend in Michigan, who's just really into sports, could tell you everything about every game, every team, the history of all the different games that the different sports teams played. He could tell you statistically about everything, and it's really fascinating. But I could care less about sports. However, I
But
do admire listening to what he talks about because it's just, even though I'm not into sports, I do admire, I relate to his special interests. As
yeah.
most
Now,
of these autistic people have special interests.
and of all the people that you know would be considered autistic, what percentage of them work?
About a good percentage of them do. The
Like,
ones that can live fairly normal lives, most of them do work. I'd say a good 75% of them work. And those
now,
out of that 75%, a lot of them are actually pretty successful. Like they work really good jobs and they get paid pretty well.
really?
Yeah,
And for sure, autistic.
yeah. And then
Would
there's
that
the
be
ones that
considered
need
high
intervention.
functioning?
Yeah. Then there are the ones that are called low functioning. They're basically autism too, but they have that array of things. Their weaknesses seem to come in alignment with just that seem to correspond to just not being able to like live on their own. Like they may struggle with their unique weaknesses may come with like communication difficulties where they may just not learn how to speak, which really limits them big time. They could
Yeah.
be really smart, but their communication really is a huge downfall in that regard. So it causes them to not be able to like live on their own because they can't communicate.
What a fair percentage of them have partners?
Not sure. Probably about 25% of autistic people are low functioning to the point. Well, quote unquote low. I don't really like to use the term low functioning because every autistic person is different.
No, I'm wondering if they have a partner, like their boyfriend or girlfriend, or like if there's
Yeah.
a lot of.
Mark's a little nosy, Infilov.
Sorry,
How many autistic people have
yeah,
girlfriends?
be like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Say
This is
about
how he softens you up for more
out of the high
personal
functioning,
weirdo
say
sex
about
questions.
60%.
Yeah. How about
60 to
this?
70%. And with those, they generally have kids too.
Yeah.
I would say about 70.
What's the
More
percentage
than you
gay?
think. Huh?
Gay.
Tom's asking for himself.
Probably more
Yeah.
so than neurotypicals. Probably more so than non-autistic. There's
Okay.
a lot. There's a good percentage of gay, trans, bi.
Okay.
There's a large movement in the transgender community. There's a lot of autistics who are transgendered.
A lot of that everywhere now.
Yeah. It might be because
Yeah.
they're more open-minded. I don't know.
Mark's
More
next
studies
question
that
is
we've done
where?
on that. Where?
Yeah.
Yeah, where?
Like geographically, where?
Yeah.
Probably everywhere.
Yeah.
Really.
You know, I can tell you, Infilov would be real trouble. Like if Mark and I just went hog shit, batshit wild, and turned into bank robbers and murderers, and they put Infilov on our case as the detective, we would be so fucked.
That'd be true.
They would be trying to bullshit him because of his special ability, and he's blowing our Jew lawyers out of the water. Hell yeah, man. Yeah, he'd be one of those. He'd be like get fucking autistic genius of the fucking
I'm
year
not like
for
Rain Man,
slaying
though.
these experienced.
Nobel.
I'm not like Rain Man. Rain Man, I'm not like savant or anything like that. That's different. Like
You think it is?
I'm not a genius. I don't consider myself a genius.
Yeah. I
Like I
think
can't.
compared to Mark, you're a
I don't
genius.
have I can't remember like math, like answers to all the math problems. I can't do math in my head or anything like that.
Yeah, I don't feel bad.
I'm not good at memorizing things, especially if they're not especially if it's not something that interests me. Like I forget it. I can't remember anything if it doesn't interest me.
Yeah.
But I do know some
I remember,
autistic people that are like really good at memorizing things. Again,
oh
it
yeah,
comes down to
my buddy's kid is
autistic
like that.
people. If you've met one autistic person, you've only met one autistic person.
Right.
Yeah.
Some have like photographic memories while others don't.
Yeah.
But again, they have the similar. All autistic people have similar things like socializing, sensitivity. Most autistic people struggle with multitasking,
Yeah.
sensitive to sounds and lights. That's a common thing that most autistic people have.
Okay.
But other than that, a lot of autistic people are different in different
Yeah.
ways, like memory and their special interests.
Well, I was thinking that last conversation we had that long talk that night. I thought, fuck, man, I think I'm autistic. And then I couldn't remember the names of my 3 favorite porn stars.
Yeah.
I
felt better right away. Oh, shit. I highly recommend a gummy to everybody for getting on this fucking thing.
Yeah.
I think having autism is kind of like being high on weed. Because I noticed when you get high, you hyper focus on things more.
You've never smoked weed before, James?
What's that?
James, have you ever smoked weed before?
Yeah, I used to.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Yeah, I had some good times, good memories being high for sure. Definitely some good times. Like there's been some times where I've definitely like enjoyed it so much I've literally like would yell woo woo like nonstop.
Yeah.
That's awesome, man.
In Florida and I got high and it was like fucking amazing as shit. I'll never forget that.
Yeah.
I was like driving out in like the middle of nowhere and it was just like really freaking awesome. But there was other times I've had like kind of bad trips where it caused me to just stop for good.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
really?
Yeah.
Weed?
Yeah, I'm weed.
I never knew that was possible. I thought either you got high or you didn't. Nothing was ever bad.
Yeah, it for me when I smoke weed, it goes either way. It could either go really good or not so good.
Some people get paranoid.
Kind of a gamble. But the last time I smoked weed, it didn't go so well, and I kind of had a experience that definitely wasn't good, so I stopped for good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
That's good. That's
I've
cute.
had a bad experience.
Stopped for a moment, so I stopped smoking for good.
Yeah. What'd you say, Mark?
I've never had a bad experience with marijuana.
Huh.
And the funny thing is, a lot of autistic people say they don't have bad experiences too. Again, like we're all different.
Maybe I'm autistic.
You could be. You're not high functioning though.
No, definitely not.
No way.
Not me.
No.
Low-
But I mean, how about this, James? You know any contractors that are autistic?
Contractors, like the
Yeah.
kind of contractors,
Building
like,
and stuff, doing buildings and stuff.
Construction contract.
yeah.
Shit. Sorry, Mark.
Well, I hope the
One job that I find most autistic people aren't so good at is like customer service type
Right.
jobs, like doing phone call, talking to customers. They generally don't do so well typically.
selling Ours.
do this job. Of course, there are the few exceptions. You might find a couple that may do great in that sort of thing, but generally not so well.
Gotcha.
There's always exceptions to the rule when it comes to autism.
Mm.
Did they retire before they're 60?
Some, yeah.
Okay.
There's been many autistic people who, have grown old and retired, didn't realize they had autism until like recently. And they
Really?
kind of wish they realized it earlier.
Oh, wow.
It's been a recent thing. Autism has been sort of a recent thing that's been, we're still learning more and more about it. There's still a lot unknown about autism.
Yeah.
Still a lot more research that needs to be done.
Same with post-traumatic stress and that stuff.
Yeah.
They're learning more. Sleep.
Yeah. A lot of
Dreaming.
autistic people struggle with sleep, which is a common one.
Big for me.
I can't tell you how many people I've talked to in person and read about and hear on YouTube that just struggle with sleep. Like sleep is just a nightmare for them.
Yeah, it's me.
Not dream-wise nightmare, just trying to fall asleep is just hard. Like it's hard for
I can fall asleep. I just can't stay asleep longer than 2-3 hours. 4 hours tops.
Yeah.
Have you tried trazodone?
Sleep, however, I figured out a method that has helped.
What? What is it?
I meditate.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
you consider have you ever tried that, Mark? Meditation?
No, I haven't.
Yeah, I don't think I could get in that state of mind. A good one.
I don't think so.
I'm not really good at meditating, but I do it a lot. The trick is just to not worry about how well you do it. It's just as long as you just try, that's what counts.
Yeah.
You don't have to be perfect. As long as you try to meditate, that's the golden nugget. That's what counts.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. I use that rainstorm sound, and I put it on my stereo through the computer and from YouTube, and I find that sends me right to sleep.
Oh yeah, me too. I sleep with a fan, which is kind of a form of white noise, and that helps a lot.
Plus, I like fan.
This is
it'll dry out though in the winter.
Oh yeah, the white noise definitely helps me sleep. A lot of other autistic people say they sleep with fans too.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh. Yeah, that's cool.
Something about white noise, like all the different frequencies just going all at the same time. It kind of it quiets your mind.
Yeah, you're right. Yep. I like the sound of it. Rainstorm.
Yeah, I mean, I like the thunder. I like the whole everything.
Yeah. Yeah, I like it too. It's always different too. It's not just raining.
Right.
It's like big round drops.
Yeah.
Tiny skinny dots.
Randomness.
Yeah.
Chaos.
Wind changes, different directions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I find I struggle with sleep when there's like predictable sounds, like a pattern of sounds. Like I find if there's a noise like that, if there's like a repetitive noise, like you'll hear a noise like every minute, like a certain sound, that will just keep me awake like no other, like snoring.
Really? Yeah.
Or if you got like a smoke detector
listening for a pattern.
Like no other. I will not fall asleep no matter how tired I am. Like a smoke detector beep from a low battery.
Yeah. Try and decipher a pattern.
Yeah. It's more random noise that will help.
Huh. Yeah, could you listen to a thunderstorm?
Oh yeah. Well, being that I like to chase lightning storms, I'll chase them and try to get pictures of them.
How long have you been doing that for?
Taking pictures of lightning. I've been doing that for 6 years now.
Wow.
That's one of my other special interests. I love taking pictures of lightning. During the summer, I always watch the weather and track the storms and try to take pictures of lightning whenever they try to hit. And I'll often drive like hours away to try to chase lightning storms.
Right.
That's
love it.
cool.
Yeah.
You ever
I get
get any really
frustrated, though.
good shots? You get any good shots?
Sometimes. I mostly miss the better ones though.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta like be in a super dark area, have an open shutter, and the second you see the flash, move whatever's in front of it.
The toughest part is just trying to chase the storms and get to the right location at the right time. That's the tough part. I get really
Yeah.
unlucky when it comes to that. But I'm
Do you
good at
see it?
taking them. Just not good at chasing them.
Oh, okay. Do you run into fellow guys you recognize?
Chasing storms?
Yeah.
On occasion, yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
You think
there's
you'd like
some locations.
hurricanes and stuff too?
Yeah. In South Carolina, we do get hurricanes typically around September, and that's always really exciting. I love hurricanes. Not that I wish upon it, but
Yeah.
if it does happen and there's no control, no stopping it, then heck yeah, I'm gonna just enjoy it.
Yeah, that's how I am. I love a
get
big
really
storm
nervous
coming in.
when I got tall trees around my house, so I have 4 huge tall trees that grew right next to my house, so they're like really tall, so I get worried that they're gonna fall on my house. So
Yeah, that can happen. You know, a lot of insurance companies check on that like every 10 years. I was just talking to a guy today that had to get one. They cut it down because they don't want the insurance claim.
yeah,
Yeah. What kind of wood is those trees? What kind of tree?
I think cedar and oak.
Really?
Yeah.
Are they in good shape?
Oh yeah, they're in really good shape.
Like big?
Yeah, really big.
Oh, like
really
how tall would you say?
Probably about 40 feet.
So they're about like 50 years old?
Yeah.
Oak.
Yeah. Probably white oak.
Yeah.
Yeah. Huh. That's how Mark is, man. He's like, you're kind of like that with music, Mark.
Yeah.
Focus.
Yeah. Their music taste is mature like a fine oak.
That's
Yeah.
right. You a big blues fan, Mark?
Yeah, I am.
You Implove?
Oh, not really.
Yeah, me either.
I've been playing it all my life.
I could probably force myself to get into it.
Yeah, I don't force myself to get into anything. It calls me.
Now,
Yeah.
a lot of people confuse the blues with 3-chord blues or a simple form of blues music, which is 1-3-5. But that's you're a musician. You don't really know what I'm saying.
What's Steely Dan then?
They tend to play more complicated pieces, and they when they're playing blues, they play more jazz than blues, I'd say. But when they play blues, it's done well.
Oh, really?
Yeah. The Toronto band I'm in, we do two numbers from Steely Dan.
Which ones?
Midnight Cruiser and Ricky Don't Lose That Number or something like that.
Oh, okay.
Don't lose that number.
I don't think that was them though, was it?
Yeah. Hope so. We've been playing them for years.
Yeah. Do you know that Implove? Ricky, don't lose that number. That isn't Steely Dan, is it?
No, I don't know anything about Steely Dan.
Google that, Mark. I don't check it.
I don't have to, Dom. I know.
I'll have to ask my wife though. She'll probably.
I know
Okay.
it, Dan.
Yeah, I don't think you're thinking Deacon Blues.
That's Steely Dan too.
It is.
And Reeling in the Years.
Yeah.
But
But
Google,
that Ricky Don't Lose Your Number, there ain't no way they did some shit like that. That's like Hall and Oates bullshit.
no, I shit you not. I know these things,
Okay.
and we've been playing that particular piece now for a few years.
I'd be willing to bet on this.
I don't need to. Okay, friendly wager.
All right. Yeah. There's no way that those two guys would have done a song like that.
I'll bet you a lottery ticket. One of
Okay,
them.
that sounds good. We got a big one coming up Saturday.
I don't know what is coming for this Saturday, but they're
Ours is huge. It's and it ain't damn Canadian dollars either.
yeah. That's you have to put up with that. Sorry, Tom.
That's all right. I'd love either one of them. That's why these Canadian athletes and they play in Detroit, man. They gotta love it.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
go shopping. You mean?
Yeah, just like have it. You know, they got it. That'd be great to like be right across the road from where your dollar value is 30% higher.
Yeah.
I bet you though, with those big groups and lawyers and all that bullshit, they're evening it all out over the course of a year, cutting the piece of pie to everybody, losers and winners. That's how I think it works.
I think so too, to a certain extent.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, they'll fuck them out of them as much as they can until somebody finds out about it. You know, I think.
So let's resolve this issue with Ricky.
Yeah, let's do it. You might be right on that.
I am.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
Oh, my apologies.
I knew I was right. You don't have to. Don't worry.
That just seems like such a pussy song for a kick-ass band like that.
Not really.
Hey, Ricky, don't lose that number. Come on.
It's not like it's not like they make it sound bad, but it goes da 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 da.
Right.
Da, da.
Right. But I mean, Ricky, don't lose that number. I mean, can we boil it down any simpler?
It's actually not too. It's not that simple of a song to play. It's got it's bits.
Oh, okay.
Give it a full listen to. Sometime.
Oh, yeah, I've heard it.
It's got a good.
I'd probably tune it. I'd tune it up to another channel when that comes on. Listen to Loverboy, man. 400-pound lead singer.
Yeah.
He sounds good though.
He does have a good voice.
Yeah.
Just not my taste in voices.
Right.
I don't.
It's lasted.
I don't. I just never liked them right from the get-go. Loverboy.
Yeah. They made mega crazy money.
Oh yeah.
They deserved it.
I don't know about that, but yeah, anybody that makes money in that industry.
You know, that one guy, that one main guy, one of the main guys, you know, he fell off. They all were making a killing. He fell off his own sailboat in San Francisco and drowned. They never found him.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Shit.
Yeah. Weird shit happening.
I'm gonna sign off because I'm about to head to my house and my pups are probably about to attack me.
Okay.
Okay.
Thanks for coming on.
But I'll stay. I'll chat though in the background though for a bit.
Okay. All righty.
Thanks for coming
Good
on.
talk to
See
you
you later.
guys.
Yeah, thank you.
Definitely. All right, bye.
He's a nice guy.
Yeah, very nice.
Yeah.
Smart too.
Yeah, got interesting insight. Yeah, that's cool. Well, it's too bad Bimbo's not feeling well.
Yeah. Those damn gastric intestinal worms will get you every time.
Yeah. Right. I mean, I don't listen to her too much, but she seemed like pretty good tonight. In pretty good shape.
Yeah,
Not like down in the dumps and
she never is really. She's usually pretty upbeat of a person.
yeah,
Um, and she's had some rough times with cancer and shit she went through. I
yeah,
could understand why a person would be bitter for less.
right. Yep.
But she's she's pretty good good for a gag here and there. She's got a good sense of humor.
Yeah. Yep. That's true.
But so we resolved that with Vicky.
Yeah, you win. I'll get you a ticket Saturday.
No, don't worry about it. That was sort of I knew that was the answer. I had
I
insight.
mean, I heard it a million times, and normally you can pick out a Steely Dan song easy.
Yeah, I don't
Yep.
know.
But and some of that is Steely Dan, maybe 30 seconds of it in the whole song. That just the lyrics seem like Hall and Oates crap.
Yeah,
Don't lose the number. Do you still love me?
yeah. But it's not like that. I think it's a guy singing to another guy in
Oh,
that song.
really?
I think. Hold on, because he
It's
says
your deep-seated homosexual interest again.
maybe a bit of that.
Yeah.
Because the opening lyrics are something like he says, "I'm glad that you're here again," and let your madness run with mine. I don't know.
And you think that's gay?
No, you do.
No, you said you thought it was gay guys singing to another.
Did I
Didn't
say?
you?
Oh, maybe I
Yeah.
did.
What are you hitting those mushrooms?
Maybe, yeah. Maybe
Okay, see? Finally got the truth out of you.
the vapor is escaping from the bags. Could be.
It's the only way I get the truth out of you.
Yeah. Have to be on the damn mushrooms. The next stage.
Cleansing your soul. Cleansing your soul.
The next stage is actually opening the bags up, and I should have done that day before yesterday, but I'm
Make it sacred. Do it on the, really straighten things out and do it on the 25th.
How do you figure that?
Well, shit, man, that Polish heritage. Your dad will crawl out of the grave and beat your fucking ass if you start doing some shit like that.
Maybe.
Opening mushrooms on Christ's birthday.
Yeah, maybe you're right. Hey.
Yeah, I'd wait till the 26th.
Well, the 26th was my parents' anniversary.
Oh, wow. Of December?
Yeah.
Oh, this is just crazy, man.
They
I
got
am
married
going to get you a ticket for Saturday.
in England. They got married on the 26th of December. I don't know the year, but it was right after the war.
Oh, okay.
And then they came to Canada.
Wow, listen, these numbers are coming up for us.
Yeah.
Yeah, 25th and the 26th. Yeah, I would definitely do the mushroom
Get this.
declaration before or after.
This year I turned 60, and I have a birthday on the actual day that my birthday lands on, which is February 29th.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll be 68 next month.
You will be.
Yeah. Fucking amazing, man. I'm still alive. Can't believe it. It's like a fucking nightmare that never ends.
Yeah, well, this one you don't want to end.
Yeah, not yet.
For
Yeah.
sure.
I want to grab some more cellulite And varicose veins.
Handful after handful. That's good. It's good to have a goal.
No, I appreciate it.
Yeah, Mitch is my brother. He says the same thing.
It's crazy. I mean, this, lends some credibility when it just comes out. Nobody's bullshitting anybody. I think it's higher value conversation. Bet it is. Yeah, that's cool. Wonder what happened to Michelle tonight.
Oh yeah, huh?
Yeah, he was going to come on.
Spending quality time.
Probably
With,
fucking chaining her husband up.
yeah, maybe she's spending quality time with her husband.
They're into bondage big time.
Are they? I can see that.
She brags about it.
Yeah, I can see your brag.
He ties her up for days at a time, which is why she can't keep weight on. She says it's hard to eat when you're strapped.
I bet.
Yeah. Proof is in the pudding.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah. Said she couldn't put on weight if she had to. Well, who could under those circumstances? Right?
Yeah, definitely. That's
shit. They act like she's sitting around not doing anything, eating 2 pizzas. That's not happening in that house.
no.
Yeah.
Not strapped up like that.
She's another lake effect victim. Rochester.
That's right.
Yeah. Yep.
They get the opposite effect, I think, though, because they're from. They get the. They get more snow.
They do?
For Lake Ontario, yeah, they get historically they get walloped, like in New York State,
Yeah,
and Buffalo.
right.
Whereas the north side of the lake, we don't get it as bad.
Oh, okay.
I think it's because of the northwesterly air mass flow, something to do with that.
Okay.
And yeah, I think that is a definite factor.
Hey, when you were like 19 and stuff, were you like listening to music big time?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
all right.
my whole life. I played other instruments. I played cello and three types of saxophone. Mostly two though: a baritone sax and a tenor sax. I played those 6 years combined, and cello I played for 4 years.
Wow. Now, is this because your mom was like a helicopter mom?
No, not at all. They didn't have anything to do with my music. It was totally my input, my own ingenuity, and my own gumption that I did everything.
All right.
My mom didn't have to sign me up for anything.
Yeah.
They listened to my mother listened to polka music. My father listened to rock and roll, but my mother, being her culture,
Yeah.
I would come home from school and she'd have that crazy polka music playing over the stereo.
Yeah. Hey, did she make pierogies and all that stuff?
Oh yeah. She was
Is that like what? Once a week, once a month, once a year? What?
They would be in the freezer. So huge batches.
Yeah.
And be in the freezer to have.
Okay.
She was constantly cooking and baking.
Oh, okay.
She made her own clothes, and she worked, and she carried a job, had a job.
Yeah, you know it. That's crazy.
Yeah, it is. But they had that inner drive in them. And
Is that Chris wants to know if you have any Cheetos?
It is Chris.
What a surprise.
I know. He calls. I told him this. Please stop calling. stuff
doesn't do any good.
night. And then so he does. He calls right before just to get it on the wire.
Yeah, right. Yep.
There-
Shit. He's probably needs some bondage with Debbie right now.
Yeah, that
He's no
could,
dummy. That camera doesn't come on until they're just sitting there and they don't do shit. They don't have me fooled.
yeah, I know. Me too.
Yeah, good. Good. Hope he watches this later.
Yeah, he will.
Yeah, I hope so. Yeah.
He
Yeah,
doesn't
that's crazy.
stick anywhere very long. If you ever notice, well, maybe your channel, because he comes on, but
Yeah.
if he comes for a visit, he'll stick
Yeah.
around maybe a minute, maybe
Yeah.
2 minutes, and then he's gone again like the wind.
Yeah. I couldn't see that. I wasn't looking at the comments. I just had like you on my face, so I wasn't blowing anybody off. I didn't have that part on my screen. I didn't see him. And I see here where
Yeah,
Chris was on there. I didn't even know he was on there.
yeah. I didn't know either. I haven't
Yeah.
been watching the comments either. So
Yeah, no, I just had to. Yeah, I just got it looking at the screen. It's easier, be reading all that shit. Sometimes at the beginning you do it like both, but I can only see one or the other.
see, we don't mind telling you to your face what we would tell you behind your back, Chris.
Yeah, that's it. No, we'll give it to you both ways. That's right. Facial expressions have a lot to do with it.
Yeah.
How it's delivered. That's why people lose jobs and relationships on emails. It's
That's
not
right.
the same.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Crazy.
It's true.
After I got fucked by YouTube, I was reading some bullshit online. They're about to the point where it's no swearing either.
You think?
Yeah, I do. Yep. They
That'd
covered all the other bases. You don't want you doing the music. Can't do somebody's movie.
be tough to implement, though. Because that's
For who?
YouTube.
Implement what part of it?
Are you saying that they are going to ban swearing?
Yeah, they could do it, man. You'd be so. This is all like that's like I talked to you. I think I got a strike and got my video taken down because of metadata, not
Okay.
because of anybody looking at it ever.
Right.
And I think when you consider the numbers of YouTube, God knows what it is, daily on those servers,
Yeah,
it's just mind-boggling.
for sure.
Yeah. So,
A lot of viewing hours that they have to filter through.
yeah. Yep. But I mean that you're part of artificial intelligence is 10,000 less employees, and if you're only pissing 1.5% more people off that leave and don't come back, who cares? It's worth it. I picked up some shit for my buddy's wife in Chicago, and this guy was a big shot in the railroad, and I always had a passive interest in the railroad, and I asked him, he was an executive and been there and, lived in a nice neighborhood. And I said, how'd you get in? He said, he was a kid. That's all he thought about was trains. And he got out of college and he's basically been like an executive at 3 or 4 railroads. He's getting ready to retire. He's like 64.
Oh, wow.
And I said, what's the bottom line on the railroads compared to 25 years ago? He said, no security. They've laid off practically all the police department in the railroad. Thefts constantly, and they're not just turning in as an insurance claim. He said they're doing everything the cheapest way possible.
Really?
Yeah. He said it absolutely sucks. Everything's half-assed. They got guys operating engines that are stoned on heroin and bullshit.
Wow.
It just runs the whole gamut. I mean, it's not like, that even heroin was that accessible to some places. Therefore, it may not have happened to a different person at an earlier time.
Right.
You just don't know how you're fitting in this checkerboard until it happens.
Chris is coming on.
Okay. Ron Jeremy.
Well, the reason you were talking about why I come on for a few minutes is because it's hard to have just a one-on-one conversation with Tom or you when you got a whole bunch of other people on there, and then I feel like I'm always interrupting people on there. That's why
No, you come on to chats. I've watched
I've
you.
got like 5 or 6 people talking at one time, and I'm sitting there and I want to say something. Then
No. Side chats. I'm talking about side chats. You come on and you spend a total of 2 minutes, and then you leave again.
Yeah.
He's got a bad signal.
No,
That's not Debbie cracking you with a whip, is it, Chris?
No.
Okay, just checking.
Debbie never cracks
Pull up
me.
your shirt and turn around. Yeah. Okay. Hey. Yeah. All right. Yeah. So
nice shirt.
good one.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It's gonna be
What
60
is
degrees
that? Yin
here.
and yang. What do they call them? What do they call them?
Motley Crue. It's going to be 60 degrees here on Christmas and rain.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's not bad. It's like 30 or 29 where I'm at.
Yeah, it's not going to be a white Christmas this year, I'll tell you.
No, they don't even have snow in the forecast in first 2 weeks of January here.
Really?
Hey, I'm the guy in Canada.
My neighbor, you want to know
Yeah.
something funny? My neighbor next door to me, her and her mom are moving to Michigan at the end of February, and they're moving to the same part of Michigan that you left.
West Branch?
Yep, they're moving to West Branch. Yep, my neighbor's next door to me. Yep.
Yeah, it's a good town. How'd they get hooked up there?
I have no idea. She just told me they're moving to Branson in February, moving to West Branch, Michigan.
Oh, wow. Cool.
Yeah, so there you
Good.
go. I
Yeah.
was like, wow, really? And I said, I know somebody to just move from there.
Hey, Mark,
Yes.
doesn't Chris look, he doesn't look, I wouldn't say he looks like Ron Jeremy tonight.
No, he
It's
doesn't.
different.
Yeah. Are you doing something different with your hair?
Yeah, what's going on there,
my,
man?
My hair,
Did you get plastic surgery?
No, my hair is getting long. I got to cut it again. That's really
Oh, that's
No, but
it.
I think you did something to your mustache, though. Like, it looks like a fake one now.
I trim it up occasionally. Try to.
Okay, and your hair looks a little different. And your eyes are more squinty, like you're a
And
little Asian.
does that nose come with the mustache?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you have any plaster Paris?
No.
Okay.
All right.
I got a raise on my Social Security.
Oh, nice.
Congratulations.
I'm going
Cool.
from.
That's good because the Mexicans' medical is running low.
So I go for $15.99 a month now, $16.45 a month.
Wow. That's good. The government needs the money to support insurance for illegal.
You broke
Yeah.
up.
It's bad.
You're cracking yourself up again.
Yeah, I know. Well, it's what he said. It's funny.
It's bad.
If he gets a raise in Social Security, it's going to be pay more of the premium for the illegal medicine.
True.
Yeah, that's good. You got a raise.
Yeah.
I bet there's 10 of them right now digging under.
Tunneling.
Yeah. This is a real thorn in Chris's paw. This illegal immigrant, right, Chris?
Not really, it's crazy.
What?
Man. Scary times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In Texas now.
They're not getting into Canada like that.
Well, thank God, flooding our cities right
Thanks some damn laws that stick. And immigration, which is stronger than the police.
now. Thousands of them are coming from Honduras. They're coming from Africa, South Africa. Coming from everywhere.
Yeah, good. They'll fit right in Detroit, Milwaukee,
Michigan
Chicago.
they don't
turn
have
them
the
into
funds.
bigger dumps than they already are.
Michigan don't have the funds to take care of these people. They don't have the money for that.
Ah, shit.
Nobody
It's
does.
votes, though. It's votes.
Well, yeah.
The governor needs them. Governor needs to, make about 280,000 people think this is cool. Yeah, that's what I think.
Why they're not dumping them all off here?
Yeah. Hey, is Debbie over there breathing? Let me see. You don't have her tied up, do you?
She's making dinner.
Debbie, make one scream. I will call 911 in Branson. Wiggle your foot.
What's for dinner tonight?
What's for dinner tonight, Debbie?
No, don't let the manager hear that.
What?
Better be potato salad.
Number 5.
Potato salad.
Scallion, beef, and pepper.
Oh, good for you. That sounds good.
Oh, I don't know what it is, but it sounds nice.
Yeah.
They got the other building pretty much done across the parking lot. They have kitchenettes in the room now.
Oh, good. Good for you.
Living there?
No. I'm thinking now because I'm gonna start putting minimal of $500 a month away, so we can get them a better living. You know.
Yeah, but I think you guys should if you guys were married, you'd qualify for some bullshit.
Yeah.
First time home buyers or something. I mean, really, you deserve a break. I don't have a problem with it.
Yeah.
That's, of course, after the Mexican medical insurance premiums are paid.
Yeah. How's Daisy doing?
She's with my buddy. Good.
You feeling better?
Nah, a little better, not much.
Oh, you caught a bug or something? What happened?
Nah, I feel like I'm fucking still married.
Oh.
Yeah. Does that make you
Can't be good.
get where I'm coming with like the flu? I put them on an equal playing field. I just feel like kind of crappy, you know? I think my doctor buddy thinks I got a fucked up gallbladder or an ulcer.
Oh.
Or some kind of, it's an inflammation of the stomach lining. There's a name for it.
Oh.
You know, I'm past the anti-acid stage doing shit.
Right. Oh, man. I had upper gastric ulcers from too many anti-inflammatories.
Yeah, that's right. And that'll aggravate the hell out of them.
You should check out this YouTube channel sometime. It's called Daisy Venice Healer. You should check her out sometime.
Oh, cool. I'll check it out.
She's a trip.
Oh, okay.
She's an absolute trip.
Oh, cool.
She said, let's call each other instead of the police and social workers.
That's it. You get up in Minneapolis, those places, they want to, in Oakland, California, they want to defund the police, eliminate cops. I can't wait. I wish they'd do this. I wish HBO or one of these places, they'd charge you like $100 a month to sign up for the channel when this goes down. And those clowns are actually dumb enough to get rid of the police. That place, there won't be anything left in a month.
No.
That's how dumb they are. Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be looted.
Oh, big time. Yep. Look at Chicago, same thing.
Yeah.
Hour for the cops to show up.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
If they arrested everybody for stealing on the Magnificent Mile and locked them up, there'd be no place to lock up anybody else.
Right.
Yeah, it's just a big problem. You know? Oh, you got some stomach stuff?
I was reading reports that Walmart wants to get away. They want to go back to cashiers.
Yeah, gastritis, that's it.
Walmart wants to get rid of self-check. They're starting to think that self-check isn't working out anymore.
Really? Well, I know,
Walmart.
Walmart's, they were shutting all of them down, like in certain places, because of theft and the way law enforcement treats it now.
Too many innocent people are getting busted by the cops from them self-check ones, because it happened to a friend of mine. My friend C.L. Carr, they used to own my building. And he went to the Walmart up the street here, and he couldn't figure out how to scan his items. So the lady, he asked the lady to help him or something, and she scanned it, and then he walked out, and he went across through the subway, and then he's confronted by the police department saying that he got for stolen items, and he said no, and he literally said it was on camera. I mean, things like that are happening too often with these self-checks. People are getting in, it can happen sometimes, you can mis-scan something or not,
I think it's a good defense.
Yeah.
It's just, these self-checks is you're getting too many people in trouble with the law, and for no reason. I mean, accidents happen,
Yeah, but when you're a damn scanner at a Walmart, you know whether the damn thing's ringing up or not.
Right, but you can misscan something. I mean, it's possible, or even an item. You know, let's say you scan something and the item doesn't show the thing, and you got to call someone to help you, and then you know, what I mean, it's just too much bullshit.
Yeah. I noticed a lot of the grocery stores down near me, if you go past 7 o'clock, you're checking yourself out.
And
Yep.
don't you think self check takes away jobs too, or not?
Yeah, but that's what they were planning on.
Yeah.
And now you can't even get people to apply to jobs. It's worse
Right.
than ever.
Well, especially now with DoorDash and all those places now, business is hurting right now. Business. People are doing DoorDashing now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh,
I've never known of one bona fide example of someone making money with DoorDash or Uber or any of those. At the end of a year, it was
And
all the
funny
numbers
thing
were
is
crunched.
that they're saying that drive-throughs have gone up 50%
Yeah.
versus indoor dining now.
Yeah.
Meaning that what happens if they decide to get rid of the dining and have drive-through only?
They'd love to. If they can get away with it, they will.
Well,
If
it's
this
funny.
trend continues, they will.
Well, yeah, you figure you go to some of these McDonald's, man, you hardly ever see anybody inside them anymore. Maybe one or two people, but everybody's in the drive-through now. It's crazy.
Yeah.
And here you see it, same thing.
Right.
that's
Or
true.
DoorDash, people picking up orders. You know, you don't really see people in the lobbies much anymore, like 20, 30 years ago. It's changed.
It has, big time.
They have in Minneapolis, Minnesota, they have this Taco Bell, and it's like a gas station where they have like all these, like there's like 10. It's like a pump. It's almost like a gas station. When you drive up and you order your food, and it comes through this conveyor belt and drops down to you, or something like that.
Yeah.
You know how it's like in a bank. It comes through a chute. You know, you go to the bank, you put the money in, and it goes
Yeah.
up that chute. That's what they're going to try to do with drive-through orders now. Infect.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then they will pre-chew it for us too.
That's right.
What do you think about stuff? What do you think? You like self-check, Mark? Do you use it a lot, or
He's allowed to steal a lot of things that way.
yeah, I can. It's a license to steal for me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. He makes his own 2-for-1 deals.
I weigh it out at the when I'm there. If the line looks shorter for self-pick, I'll take that. If not, I won't.
Yeah.
But I hate shopping.
I do too. But I don't want to have it delivered. I don't want to mess with that either.
No, I wouldn't. When it comes to produce, I wouldn't want somebody picking out my produce.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean they shop for you type? You don't like that?
Well, if I'm picking a tomato out, I want to pick it out myself.
Debbie says she'd rather have it delivered than have to go there and pick it up.
And you don't get COVID either.
Yeah, Tom says you don't get COVID either, Debbie. No kidding.
Unless you catch it off the food that you got delivered.
Yeah, they say though, man. And I tell you, that's another thing. It's like autism. You'll read opposing articles, and most of them are like neutral. You don't know what the hell to believe.
You think COVID is still out there, Tom?
Yes. Fucking A, huge. Big time around here. We're up in Michigan. It was down there in Georgia, big time too.
Really? Wow.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, a lot of them are in Canada still.
Yeah.
But you never caught it, right, Tom?
Yeah, shit. I've had it twice for sure, and I think 3 times.
Oh, really?
Wow.
Yeah, and I may be having it now. I tested 2 weeks ago, and I didn't, and I feel better. But, you look up those tests. They're not the most accurate things in the world either.
They're not, eh?
No. I mean, I'm not saying it's 50-50, but, you look at this shit. It isn't just like those genealogy tests.
Right.
Or the ones you get for animals. You come back and you know exactly where these damn animals came from. for sure, right?
Hmm.
And they send you this bullshit that isn't true. So how
Right.
about the other people that never have anything to compare it to? And they'll say at the bottom, this is like a 98.9% chance of being correct and true information. Yeah, you wouldn't have bought it if it wasn't, but yet they still got an escape hatch because you don't know how many people they're telling. Well, sorry, you're one of the 1.5%.
And those,
Right.
and those advantage plans are really screwing people over in this country when it comes to healthcare. Those advantage plans are screwing people over royally. Right, Debbie?
Oh, doubt it.
That was on NBC News
Yes.
too, but if you take an advantage plan, that's putting your health care into the higher to the insurance company.
Right.
Yeah.
And just to take Medicare A, B, D, and G, I think are the best ones right now.
Yeah.
Stay away, take supplementals, but don't take those advantage plans.
Exactly.
Oh,
And they're not paying the hospitals. not
Marquez,
paying the
but you have universal healthcare, don't you, Mark?
yeah, you got it. Yep.
Is
Yeah.
it real good there? Is it good there? Your
Yeah.
healthcare?
Yeah.
Good
I mean,
enough.
Okay, if you were rated on a scale 1 to 10, how would you rate it? Your
Well,
healthcare.
how could you not rate it, give it a good rating, other than that, you're paying tax to get this service.
But are you able to get in, make an appointment, and get in and get out, or do you have to wait like a month?
Oh no. I can telephone my doctor, and I can have a consultation with her right away.
Really, there's no long month. Or
Hey, your doctors aren't getting rich either, are they?
No, not at all. And even a specialist, if you know the right doctor, if you have the right doctor that's affiliated with a hospital, you
Yeah.
can get in to see most specialists pretty quickly too.
You don't
And
have
they're
to.
not killing it financially either.
Not really, not up here.
Do you have to be a resident to get health care?
Yeah, don't you, Mark?
Or
You have to get arrested?
let's say I
Yeah.
needed open heart surgery. I could come to Canada right now.
No,
What do you mean no?
you couldn't do it.
What do you mean?
You got to be Canadian. You could do it as a private pay with
You don't have
insurance.
to be Canadian to get health care. People are coming from all over the country going there.
Canada, you do. They're not going to give it to you.
Yeah.
You have to say that you're coming from a suppressed country, that
Yeah,
you're
exile. Governments threaten to kill you.
you're in danger.
Yeah,
So you're telling me that
That's
Tom can't come to Canada right now and get health care?
no.
Why? You have to be a resident or what?
Yeah,
Somebody's got to pay for it.
yeah. You got to be a resident. Hey, Mark, I've heard of this before. You ever heard of this? I know like a lot of Greeks that were from Windsor that worked in Ann Arbor,
Right.
and then they end up staying like 20 years and shit. A couple of them got cancer and died and were being treated in Canada, but they were trying to jack them out of coverage because they said they weren't in Canada for like 24 years. I don't know whether it was income tax or however they figured that out.
Right.
But it's not just because you're Canadian that you're automatically guaranteed it. You got to be a Canadian living there.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah,
And
resident.
I'll see you later, Tom. See you later,
All right.
Mark.
You can't be a Canadian living in Utah.
no, Florida for that matter. No.
Yeah, right. That's it. Yep.
You got to be to get your benefits. For most insurance companies, I
Yeah.
think you do have to be a resident so many months out of the year.
Yeah, that's right. Yep. Somebody wants you to claim residency. And they're pretty good. There's advantages for you and them when you tell the truth. It's not like you're from Michigan with high labor pay and Kentucky. They've evened that out pretty much everywhere now. It's not like the old days.
Right.
You make the same at a Kentucky plant as you do in a Detroit plant now. It's not 1930.
Right. Okay.
There are less union jobs down there, but they're not as strong a unions. Weird.
Yeah. Well, It's the auto industry is it's not booming in Detroit anymore.
No, no. I mean, there used to be the big three. Now it's the small two.
Right. Because
Everybody in the world's making cars now.
well, it's Canada and Ontario seems to be going good. My buddy's been working at the Ford plant there in Oakville for 20 plus years, 30 years, I want to say.
Oh,
And,
wow.
and they just negotiated their new contract, I guess it is, since the strike. And he took home some money from that. And he was going to retire. He's the same age as me. He was going to retire, but he can stand to make quite a bit of money next year because it's a launch year. So he's going to stick around and cash in.
Wow.
He's going to do pretty good.
Cool.
So I don't know. I guess they're just not building them in Detroit area anymore, or they have to be built somewhere.
Yeah, but not anywhere near the numbers. I mean, it's all public information. They're publicly traded companies. You look at the numbers of employees, salaried and hourly, both, and their vehicle production. It's nothing like it was in the 70s, 80s. Global competition, better bang for your buck from the Asians, blah, blah, blah.
A lot's being built in Asia, eh?
Yeah, yep. It's a super competitive market. I mean, nobody really knows, And then you got, people that vote, buy their cars based on a political belief, the Tesla buyers.
Right.
And,
I just can't believe that you can build something over there and make it still cost efficient to ship it all the way here.
yeah, no, I mean, who knows? I mean, but here's the deal that you don't know. And that is, when the smoke clears, you realize that a lot of these places are getting grants, subsidies, endowments, donations. Like
Right.
Tesla, man. You got to give this guy. This guy's an off the charts genius. He doesn't seem that well spoken.
Right.
But whatever this damn guy's thinking about on his, off camera time, he's did PayPal. He's making rocket ships. I mean, who builds plants like that this day and age? It doesn't come from Saudi billionaires.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, he's just a bright guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jeff Bezos, same way. Bill Gates, all these are freaks, man. These are like the Michael Jordans of the business world.
Mm-hmm.
And look at all their kids. Kids don't do shit.
Really, eh?
They got 50%, of the genes from the mother side, maternal side. And that spreads it thin. The chances of them being smarter are lower than the chance of them being, not as smart.
Right. Wow. But they're as rich.
Oh, I know. They sure are. Yeah, made a killing. Great income.
Yeah.
Real, like Taylor Swift. I'm not a fan of hers.
No.
But you got to give her credit for marketing herself.
Yeah, she did it with help, but she did it on her own, kind of in a way, where she created her own image and her own brand and ran with it.
Yeah, and she's getting like 20,000 a pop to have kids backstage and hang out with her while she puts her makeup on and stuff.
Wow.
And there's 100 of them watching.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know that they pay big money for those things.
Yeah, and she's another one that, you're not gonna, if you're a parent and you're trying to be cool and have your children experience the world in a positive way, You know,
Right.
you're pretty much guaranteed that old Taylor Swift isn't singing about some big black cock.
Right.
Yeah, so it fills a big void in a small market, and
Yeah.
we're not going to stop our kids from having foul language, but we know where they're not getting it from. It's from the concerts we take them to,
Yeah.
and that she's filled a big niche.
Peace of mind there.
Yeah, she doesn't come out with all her boobs showing, underwear fails, and it's all apple pie, red, white, and blue.
Yes, she is.
Yeah, yep. She promotes their brand and interests, like they want people to believe. Would you like Sharon Osbourne doing the splits? No, you want to stay in business.
Right.
Yeah, it matters who you want to present your product. Carrot Top or the smartest man in the world. Yeah, it's all image, branding. Walmart's experts at it.
They
You
are.
go one 10,000 miles away, it's the same everything. You're giving you the milk, fucking you on the bread, breaking even on the carrots, 800% profit in the chips.
Right.
That's yeah. Yep. But at the end of the day, man, you see the buildings and their corporation and the size of them.
Yeah.
They've experienced both sides. When they used to be the number one employer, and then the government took over, and I don't know where they're at now. But it's right up there in the 1, 2, or 3 employment in the United States. You look at their locations and that kind of thing. Now, that sounds great until you have this big union drive, and all your labor goes up 30%. Now it's not a really good time to have that kind of personnel. It changes with times. Yep. All depends when.
Yeah.
You look at McDonald's bragged for decades that they were the biggest single commercial real estate owner in the country. Yeah, well, I'll tell you, it was going good, and then you had COVID, and that changed things.
Right. Yeah.
Yep.
It's another.
Yeah. You got way more to-go orders than inside. The inside never really bounced back. It's the whole dynamic changed. Shit got more expensive, but labor demanded more than the dollar amount you'd raise your products. They're afraid that you're going to outprice yourself in the fast food market. How many are you going to lose that never come back? There's a lot of considerations.
Yeah.
It's funny how it works like that.
Well,
Hey,
it's all points to a larger point, where it all leads to the one thing, and that's sales.
Yeah, that's it.
And how much lack of, or how they did. A lot of businesses went under. A lot of things went under because of COVID.
Yeah, it did. A lot of things. Yeah, winter sure did. It really thinned out the population.
I lost a perfectly good band to COVID.
Really?
We had a band. We were doing summer gigs, festivals.
Yeah.
And then COVID hit, and we weren't allowed to assemble for at all for, I think it was, for a good part of a year. I can't even remember what we went through, but we folded the band. We weren't able to get together, and we never recovered.
Yeah, it sucks. Huh. Yeah, it wiped out a lot of businesses.
It sure did. Yeah.
You look at those Canadian towns, like in the southern top of, above North Dakota, Montana, and those places.
Oh yeah.
They died, man, because you weren't getting any American traffic, and the American traffic, it depends on how the cities were situated. It's vice versa.
Yeah.
There's like Antler, Canada, which is straight from Minot, North Dakota. That's a perfect example.
Yeah.
Just everything died. The Canadians couldn't come over. They were just stuck with the limited American base.
Right.
Yeah.
What would that be in Canada? That'd be Ontario. That would be Manitoba or Ontario, north of.
Yeah, Minot, North Dakota. It'd be the one just west of Wisconsin, over Minnesota.
That would
That
be
area.
that'd be Ontario, probably north of Superior.
It's farther west.
It's more west towards
Yeah,
Manitoba.
it goes farther west. Yeah, it goes farther west than Superior.
Right.
Farther west. Yeah.
I'd have to look at a map.
Yeah. I forget exactly.
You ever been north of Superior?
Yeah.
It's rough country up there, man.
I've been to Thessalon, about 90 miles east of Sault Ste. Marie.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Not way up there, but
I took the railway north, and I took it out west.
uh-huh.
So I took went through Ontario, went through all the provinces,
Yeah.
and I remember going to sleep in northern Ontario and seeing nothing but trees, and then waking up and in the prairies where it was nothing but flat.
Yeah. Yep. And you'll notice that if you start up north up there and then you head southwest, like down through Texas, New Mexico, that line.
Again,
It just starts turning to like rocks, to sand, to no green, to miles of nothing. Just thousands of square miles. You can't do anything there. There's no water. Nothing lives there. You drive for 500 miles. You don't get a dead bug on your windshield. Don't see a bird flying. No animals hit on the side of the road. Just this broiling, dry nothingness. Can't even put cattle on it.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, just thousands of square miles. Huge areas. Not worth shit. Those are those scams you see. Like, buy 100 acres in Arizona or Texas. These places are like a damn blast furnace all year long.
Right.
And you don't know, and you send a deposit, and you go down there to look at it. It's like, holy shit.
Yeah.
They do that with all those places like that out west. That junk land that's good for nothing. There's no value to it.
Right.
Just cheap titles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was the old one for the longest time, swampland in Florida.
Yeah, no, exactly right. Yep. Swampland in Florida, you got it. Yeah, well, these water levels are rising just like they said they were gonna.
Yeah.
And you look at Florida, look at flood zones in Florida. They got an insurance crisis down there, and that's one of the reasons. I mean, if you believed what science is telling us, you couldn't charge a high enough premium to make people pay it in most of the East Coast and some of the Southwest coast of Florida.
Because the coast is...
Yes, the water's getting higher and higher. I mean, what do you do when sea level raises a foot in those areas?
Wow. That's substantial.
Yeah, stuff like that. You look at Maldives. That's a Muslim-operated deal, like a paradise, all pure blue water and stuff. They'll be underwater. They'll be underwater in about 25 years.
Wow.
I mean, if things keep going this way.
Wow.
Yeah.
Because linear for no, what am I saying? A linear foot is way different than a horizontal foot as far as uh, when it comes to the coast flooding.
Yeah.
It goes up if it raises a foot, then you got some serious damage occurring on that coast.
Oh, okay.
No, I guess I'm asking you because if it goes up a entire foot,
Uh,
that then it's going to go back into the land
yeah.
further than that,
Right.
causing more damage.
Yeah, it will. Sure. You look at that Bay of Fundy too. That's like the world's strongest colliding currents.
You're right. Yeah, yeah. That's
And
great.
you'd think all that power there, that it would just have eroded that place away, and that lake would be way bigger. I
Right.
think it'd just be wiping stuff out.
Because it's something like 16 feet or something ridiculous.
Yeah, yeah,
It's the tidal changes.
yeah.
So, yeah, I saw pictures of it, and the boats are in the sand at the bottom, and then when it fills up, the boats just slowly float again.
Yeah, yep. Yeah, it's interesting. You know where Kingston is, right?
Yes.
Yeah. The Welling Canal?
Yep.
Okay.
Visited all those places. Those are
Yeah.
all home. Those are the Welland is actually I'm probably closer to the Welland in my new home than I am Toronto. I
Oh,
think.
okay.
Yeah. Have you been to the Welland Canal?
Yeah. Yep.
It's an interesting feature.
Yeah, it is. You can look their numbers up online over the years. I bet 80 years ago there were 75% more freighters
75.
active. Yeah, yeah, yes.
Wow.
Just the different ways they started transporting things,
Yep.
making factories closer to suppliers, blah, blah, blah.
Yep. Yep.
There's just a lot of factors.
More efficiency,
Yeah, yep,
you would hope, right?
yeah.
But um, I'm 75%. I'm 80%. I'm surprised.
Yeah. Yep.
I remember we visited some lift locks recently, Peterborough lift locks, and they're interesting to watch. The boats channel through those.
Yeah, I like watching boats. Trains too.
For sure.
Are your trains open up there? Like here, a lot of the yards, like you can't even take a picture in there.
No,
Because
yeah, they're really high security now. It's not like it was back in the 70s
right.
and early 80s, where
Yeah.
you go into you could even hop freighters easily. Just get off this ahead of any major cities or towns. You
Yeah.
get off ahead of time and find your own way across that town, and then catch another freighter at the other side. But I mean, now everything's under. I think 9/11 did that, and everything's under tight security now.
Yeah. Yeah. Over Canada too, huh?
Oh yeah.
Oh. I know you can't have radar detectors there either.
What, for cars?
Yeah.
I don't know. Everybody has them.
They used to have things. They got a thing that tells if you've got that in your car.
Right. I heard that. But I mean, is it against the law to have a detector for radar detector?
Well, I
that-
yeah yeah. yeah. I think what happens is they had some case law, but it changed on that. And honestly, it was so long ago, I don't really remember it.
Yeah, because that would seem to be against my Charter of Rights.
You think so?
Yeah. I think I deserve. I think I not deserve. I think I should be able to own a radar detector.
Yeah, but it's legislation. I don't think you can have one in your car.
Really?
Or yeah, I think because they got things they pull people over and say you're not supposed to have that, and they get them for it. But I haven't. That's kind of old news.
I know now that I use Google Maps.
Yeah, but that's not a signal anything that
No,
they're going to know you have. Yeah.
that's just people reporting.
Huh. Crazy.
But I think that's ingenious either way.
Yeah, I do too. Sure
Have
is.
a system like that,
Yeah.
and I support it any way I can.
Yeah, me too. Yep. Well, I think I'm going to head to bed. I got to get up and pack a bunch more shit in the morning.
Yeah, I hear you, man. Okay, well, don't work too hard, Tom.
Yeah, thanks for having me on.
Yeah, thanks for coming on, and good luck with the rest of your move there.
Yeah, thank you. I won't be back on till like Monday or Tuesday.
Oh yeah, right, because of the that.
Yeah.
Did you listen to the video I made? I don't even know what I put.
No, I will though. I'll go listen to it.
I must have said something to the effect that YouTube booted you off for that mouse video,
Yeah.
and I forget. But Monday or Tuesday, eh?
Yeah.
You can't post anything.
No.
What are you gonna do? That's the longest you've ever gone.
Yeah, fuckers have done it before. It's
Oh
always
yeah,
a week. Yeah, I got another one a few months ago for the titles of the books that I showed in a
right.
short video. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've had 5, I think, since I've been on YouTube. One's for a girl flashing her tits that I didn't see in a video. One's
Right.
for making a joke about making crack feeding baby birds. And some other stupid shit that, I couldn't believe.
Yeah. Yeah. I know. Mine are all for music.
Yeah. Yeah.
They got me.
Actual strikes.
Yeah.
The most you got was 2?
Yeah. And then it got cleared on this channel.
Oh, I got you.
But I have I cleared it up, and I haven't accumulated any new ones yet.
Okay.
So far so good. I don't
Yeah.
know if there's room for me to exist in along with YouTube here without them finding the need to strike me, but we'll see.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't make any. See, you'll never get a straight answer out of me either.
No, I know that. I don't even let it.
But you're not benefiting financially from this, so I don't see what the big deal is.
That's right. Maybe they don't either, and maybe they've left me alone.
Right.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Right, but
Yeah.
either way, I'm still existing, and I'm still business as usual.
Yeah. Yep.
And then I'll figure out a way. Otherwise, there's always a way to do it.
Yeah.
But so far so good.
Good.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to lose my channel because I have I put other music videos like from the
Yeah.
band and that
Yeah.
I fill it with that garbage too. So I wouldn't wanna just frivolously throw the channel away.
Right. Yeah. I get it.
But okay, thanks for coming on again.
All right. Yeah, I'll talk to you later. See you, everybody. Good night.
Yeah, probably Bopak. I think that I was thinking of the scene in The Sandlot when the kids lost the ball in the junkyard. Okay, so I'm going to call it a night, I think, everybody. I'm getting a little bit tired. And we've been on, what, 3 hours? So Merry Christmas, everybody. Happy New Year. And everything that's attributed to it. Yeah, I briefly was entertaining playing some music, but I got a good crowd. Yeah, thanks for coming. Great to see you, Blue. Merry Christmas to you. And to you too, Bopak. GMO. Drifter. Oh. Hey, you know what? I had these perfectly good crowd cheers that I never used tonight. Let's get off to save them for another show.
All the crazy people didn't know. All the crazy people didn't know. You saw wonder, yeah, why you live for what's anywhere. That's how the glory. Being on the road, that's why they come. Being on the road, that's why they got nobody waiting on me at home on mine. Well, all the good ladies are dancing on the floor. Think about which one you're gonna score. Before they cross your mind, son, you live in sin. I guess it's a place on the bar, you're playing it on mine. That's how it goes. Being on the road, that's why it goes. Being on the road, that's why they got nobody waiting on me at home on my so you might be sorry. That's how it goes. Being on the road, that's why it goes. Being on the road, that's
Good night, his love. James.
got nobody waiting on me at home.
Okay. That's why they That's why they call it being on the road. Good night, everybody. Oh, man. I can't seem to shut it down. Here we go. Good night, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. Merry Christmas, everybody. Maybe I have to see because I have to decide what I'm doing this New Year's. I got invited to jam, New Year's Eve jam party sort of thing. I might do that. I don't know. We'll play it by ear. Yeah, you want me to play a song, Bopak? Or was that from before?
Can't make a living out of shooting. No, no. Can't make a living out of shooting. No, no. Sit down to mama. Got a little raise. My mama told me, son, watch out for crazy girls like you, yeah. My papa told me, son, watch out for crazy girls like you, yeah. There's no more mama, Papa never raised no fool. He raised his players.
You think, Blue? I'll tell you what, I'll make an announcement if I do.
Well, I spent my time drinking whiskey and cheap champagne. Cheap champagne, I just spent my time drinking whiskey and cheap champagne. I ain't got nothing left. No memories of me, except for one thing. I've been playing in the world. Bring it down, yeah. Break it down, the world's gone down. Ain't got nothing left. You gotta know that blues. So I just play my guitar. Bring and laugh, and a little laughter lose. Bringing days
And that's it. Okay, I'm gonna call it a night for sure now, everybody. So thanks for tuning in. So here, I'll leave you. Let me leave you with this. And on that note, Merry Christmas, everybody. Happy New Year, and I'm gonna go now. Bye, everybody.